OMG, hi! Thank you for subscribing, Amuro and King Macrophage and Denji. Meow! I'm going to be kind of bad at paying attention to chat a little bit today because we have to watch Mahjong and I'll be talking to Rezul. Thank you for subbing though! Yay! We'll be ready in a minute. Thank you for subscribing, Brazen! Yahoo! Yippee! OMG! Hello! Hi! Rezul, say hi.
Hello.
Good morning! Good morning! Hi, little Mahjong gamers!
Morning. Or afternoon, everybody. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good day
Hey.
to you. OMG, hi!
Top of the morning.
Hi! Are you feeling normal, Rezul?
When am I not feeling normal, Chromu?
Rezul has been having a manic episode. It's very epic.
Listen, I've been having a great time, and I'm sure I'll be having an even greater time today for the Battle of the Four Winds tournament hosted by Mahjong Soul, Chromu.
True! I'm so excited! Today we are commentating the North Wind matches. So this is actually the last of the finals, until the grand finals. There was
Yeah, the
East,
non-grand
South,
finals.
West, and this is the North. After this, they're going to the grand finals! And it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, so we are gonna be finding out who will be our fourth and final player for the grand finals here today.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Are you excited, Chromu?
I'm super duper excited. I feel like
Oh yeah.
because we also commentated for week 2 the South matches, I don't know, we have a little connection with the South Wind winner and our North Wind winner. They will be ours.
We're basically sponsoring half of the players here.
Yeah,
It's called
half
hedging
the
your bets.
players,
Yep.
we got them to victory. So one
Yeah,
of them has to win the grand finals or else I'll cry.
Yep, I remember Ramses won the East Wind, and I was unavailable for the West Wind, but whoever's
Yeah,
in South and
actually-
North, they've got our blessing.
True, we should look at that later, find out who won the
Yeah,
West
I hope you guys
ones.
did check out
Oh,
the West
actually,
Wind tournament.
I did see the West Winds. They won by a crazy landslide.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hina and Mari commentated that one, and it was crazy.
Yes, they
they
did.
had plus 50 points or something. Also, Zujag,
That's-
thank you so much for your tier 1.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, it was nuts. Kind of
But
crazy.
today, our
Today-
players are going to be, in order of their ranking from the top 20 player list, we have Wave, Sanquei Yi, Apex, and Heihei Osaka.
Yeah. So true. Those are our players
That is-
today.
That's actually correct. That was the players that I just listed off that are going to be playing.
Yeah, forgive us for one of the players' names is in Mandarin characters, I think, so it's a tiny bit confusing for us. We asked for some clarification on how to say it though. We will do our best. We're doing our best.
Please understand. Their full
Please
name
understand.
is Xiaoyan Sanquei, which I believe just means basically Sanma.
Yeah.
So, Sanquei Yi, that translates to 3 lac 1, I
Yeah,
believe.
we've been given the all clear to just call him 3 lakh 1. So
Okay, 3 lac 1?
yeah.
Kind of sounds like I'm being handed a fork before I even asked for it at a Chinese restaurant. It's like, I know the chopstick maneuver, okay?
So
I can say San Kuei Yi.
Can you? Do you know how to use chopsticks?
I'm a chopsticker.
Okay,
Alright?
okay.
I'm a chopsticker. I'm a pot sticker. Enjoy.
I love those things. Those are yummy.
Oh, yeah.
OMG, hi! Are you guys so excited?
Like, I mean, granted, I'm probably better with a fork, but, like, you know.
Why did you say it like
It's hard.
that?
There's no, like, bartender that you just, like, put the fork in the food, little bro, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't know. Some things feel wrong to eat with a fork at this point. Like eating instant ramen with a fork, that would make me go nuts. Yeesh.
yes, it's more of like a, well, I mean, like, you put the fork and spin it. It's kind of like pasta.
No, I don't like that. Hello, little
You
gamers!
just dislike it. Hello,
Hello,
gamers.
little Mahjong gamers! Good morning, good afternoon! How many Yakumen are we gonna see today? I hope we get 1 billion Yakumens today.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah!
Yeah. Have we seen, I'm assuming there wasn't one in the Westwind tournament, otherwise that would have been brought up.
I don't think there has been, but
As far as I'm
it's not
concerned,
too late.
our Sanbaimon Tenpai from the South Games was the most impressive perspective hand.
Yeah, but there's gonna be 3 South round games today, so hopefully we'll
Yep.
get to see Yakuman. I've been praying and manifesting for it. That's all I want. Someone needs that extra prize.
It's gonna be a pretty solid best of 3 with only a few changes from the usual Mahjong ranked ladder format. Most notably is that players can go negative without ending the game.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, honestly.
It at least makes it so the game doesn't get cut surprisingly short by the aforementioned Yakuman we're hoping for.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'll be so fun. I like that the dealer can just keep winning and winning and winning, even if it's like South 4 and you're in the lead.
That is good.
You can
know,
just
you
keep
just gotta
on
keep
racking
the
up
pain
points.
rolling.
Yeah,
The
I
Renshan will
heard
continue until morale improves.
it'll be epic. Multiple Yakuman are
That
turned
is
off. and
true
I'm
that you can't
sad.
like get multiple Yakuman, but
Yeah, but in
I mean,
my
you still
heart,
know that
you'll
it
still have
if the
it.
guy gets if the guy gets Tenho Suiso Daisushi Suwanko Tanki, you're still gonna know that it happened, right? Even if it was only
yeah.
counted as one Yakuman.
What you just said. Yep.
Yeah. What, Tenho Suiso Daisushi Suwanko Tanki?
Yeah.
Chromu, your sextuple Yakuman? You've gotten
Yeah.
that, right? It's like the Barda entry.
I've
in
only
this
gotten a
economy.
double Yakuman, unfortunately. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that's
same.
all the best I can do.
Yeah.
I'm just not good enough.
You'll get
Hopefully
there
our
eventually,
players
I'm sure.
today. I wonder what their ranks are. My favorite
They'll
part
show
about
us out,
this
so.
tournament
That
is
is the
that
one
it's
thing that
like
I
any
don't
rank
know.
can join it.
Apparently the winner of the Westwind tournament, somebody said that they were in Adept rank
Adept?
at the
Yeah,
time.
that's crazy.
I mean, good for them and
Well,
more power to
you
them,
know,
I guess.
maybe they're like a super skilled Mahjong player, but they only played in real life up until then. And then they jumped on Mahjong Soul and they were like, yeah, I own you guys. You know? Maybe they love Mahjong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like me. Yeah.
Yeah, Rizal loves Mahjong. I do too, guys. I love Mahjong.
Now, as far as I'm aware, the game ought to be starting in 2 minutes, which means we have 7 minutes before we can actually spectate it.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm gonna move myself over to the commentary window here, just so I can
Okay.
A, put on the normal March Soul music, and B, go check the tournament lobby.
I'm gonna do that as well. Oh no, my game. Okay, there it
Okay,
is.
Washazu,
Yay.
stop talking right now. You're not part of the casting here.
Yeah, it's not a Washizu collab. It's a Fate collab,
It's not.
guys. Fate, Heaven's
We-
Feel. Heaven's Feel, Fate.
Fate Heavens
yay.
Feel. Like, you know, we appreciate that Watchers is here. He's supporting, like, all the arts around.
Yeah, so true.
He's very benevolent. But yes, this is a Fate day today.
I
My
wanna
favorite kind of
show-
day.
Yeah, I think the first
Chromu, did you
place-
catch up on Fate Heavens Feel content?
Oh,
Chromu.
Yeah, in my
Chromu,
mind
name
I
your top
did.
5 noble phantasms right now, Chromu.
Unlimited Blade Works. That one is the
I
coolest.
don't think that's one, but
That's like
maybe
the
it
coolest
is.
thing ever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the game lobby has yet to start, which means we're in the clear.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite noble phantasm?
Gilgamesh's survival.
What's it called? What does he do?
It's
tell all the
called...
people. Can you reenact it for
I
us?
have a tendency to speak very slow when I answer questions. It's called... Gate of Babylon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you really know your
That's
stuff.
the one. And Enuma Elish, okay.
There's
and
a white line on
Shanakba
stream.
Imru.
Bro, you got a white line on your stream? Where's your white line at?
Oh yeah, what the heck is that?
Is it above my head?
Not really.
I don't know then.
Hold on. What is that?
Rizzo's troubleshooting. Yeah, I believe that the first place prize is all of the characters that are going to be in the Fate collab. And also a trophy! Chromu and Rizzo karaoke duet later. Yeah, we'll sing about how much we love Mahjong.
Oh yeah, that
Can you
is
sing
above
some
your
Fate
head.
songs?
That's your white line.
Yeah, you need to crop that off. Crop that off of me now.
I have to crop that off every time. Why are you adding that?
It's above my head.
It's giving me
because
more
of the
work,
window
man.
capture. Rizzo's captured me in a window and he didn't even crop off the top of my head.
I'm gonna crop off the rest of you in a minute.
Bro doesn't know what he's doing. All Rizzo knows how to do is play Mahjong.
Our players are queuing up. We got 235 seconds before they start up, but San Kuei Yi in Master 3, Wave in Saint 1, Apex in Expert 2, and Heihei Osaka in Master 3. Pretty decent ranks across the board here.
Let me get in there. So
I mean, granted, I wouldn't necessarily say that someone having a lower rank lowers their odds here. We did expect much
I don't think so.
from our Saint player in our South games. I don't recall them winning, but I do recall them doing quite well.
Yeah, I don't think that rank really determines a player's skill at all. Even though it can be like, yeah, your rank means that you stink.
I'm bad.
But my rank
I'm
means
terrible.
that I'm awesome.
Yeah? What do your rank points mean right now, Chromu?
Shh. They're fine.
We don't talk about
They're
that.
okay.
They're doing good? Your rank points are flourishing right now? They're in their element?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get them too high.
I'm not gonna show everybody my rank points right now. We don't gotta talk about it. Okay, I'll show them if they really want to look. Look, guys.
Okay, yeah.
I have 813 rank points. I'm gonna de-rank again. Unfortunately, I'm gonna de-rank again very soon, I fear.
Yep, I've regrettably been unable to jong all that much in the last week or so, but I'm looking to hop back in with a blaze of passion.
Yeah, we need
right
some
on time
more
for you to
ranked
demote. I'm just going to be
streams.
taking your spot.
Whatever.
Well,
There's not enough
you're
room
allowed
for
to
both of
promote
us.
off stream. You know, Chromu?
Yeah,
I have
that's
to make
true.
a spectacle of it. I'm like, okay, I'm about to rank up, better go live and showcase my majesty of the world.
That's because you feel the
It's-
need to flex your rank. It gives you value. It's your source of validation. I don't need that.
Yeah, what do you use instead, Chromu?
Nothing. I'm just really secure in my personality and my rank in Mahjong, okay?
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
someone has to be.
Oh, it's okay. You'll get better one day. One day, I think
Thanks.
you'll make it up to... What's the room after the Jade room? The Saint room?
Throne room?
The Throne room? Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
That's
in you.
the fun run. I mean,
How many
even
players
if I
are
get
even in
into the
there?
throne room, a decent few. I do know that many people that get to Saint still queue up for Jade because in the throne room they turn off all the tips, which is similar to our tournament rules here today. People are not playing with tips on.
What do you mean without tips? Like, it doesn't say...
So, the tips that you receive when you play Mahjong in regular rooms in Mahjong Soul are that the Dora are shiny. You just see them, what they
and
are.
like the footy
And
and
also-
stuff?
No, you'll know... With tips off, it'll still say whether or not you're in Furuten, but you cannot hover over your tiles to see matching discards in the discard pool. Which means you just have to read the pool yourself, which is pretty tricky for good, quick defense strategies.
Yeah.
And the other one is that you can't see what your tenpai is when you get into it. So if you have two different tiles that you can discard to enter Riichi, you just need to know which one's the best one to go for.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy if you have a hand with a lot of weights. Sometimes I don't even
if you're going for
realize,
a
like,
full
oh, I
flush
have
and
like
you've got,
freaking
like-
5 weights right now.
There are like 8 different Manzu that you can discard from your Manzu Chinitsu, and you're like, one of these probably might be like a 3-sided weight, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you pick the Tanki, and it's like,
like,
Well,
oops. It's starting
And that's
in
when you've got the
22
Hanuman, right? You
seconds!
really want to not mess this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 18, 17, 16 on my screen right now. How are
For
you looking?
me, 14, 13, 12.
Okay, I might be like 1 second ahead of you, but I
I
think
think
I'm
so.
okay with
That's
that.
okay. I think it's only really a problem when you are behind me, because then I'm like,
Yeah, no, yeah, I getcha.
It's
Alright, we're getting
starting!
started here.
Guys, the game is starting.
Here we go.
Hello.
Okay, I'm currently looking at Apex BC's starting hand, and it's looking fairly decent. Couple of Ryanman, 5/6s, pretty good for Tanyao, and they've got the Akadora locked in, already competing another sequence. They could be getting a pretty decent, quick Tanyao Pinfu, some kind of deal.
Perhaps.
Moving over to San Kuei Yi here. Dealer turn, Haku and Chun pairs.
Yeah, Sangkui Yi's hand is looking pretty
Very
nice.
solid start. Keeping the East Wind as well. Not impossible for them to be able to get Haku Chun doubleton.
Yeah, I think it's always a good idea to hold on to that E when it's your dealer seat.
Yeah,
Oh, never
and I
mind.
mean now it's gone, but you know they've got a relatively
Actually, it
quick
was a
hand
bad
here.
idea.
You've got the one man. You've got one man Dora, Haku Chun Dora, 3-hand dealer, solid like 5800-ish point hand.
Yeah, they could even
I'd
be
say good to
crazy
go.
and just start pawning, go for a toy. Toy,
Oh,
please!
looking at Wave here though.
Oh yeah, they
Wave,
have those, Haku.
E Shanten, possibly Haku Aka or Richi Dora 2. And the main thing is that they're definitely keeping those Haku away from San Kuei Yi here.
Probably, yeah.
Which isn't going to be too big of a deal for him because he can just settle for the Chun and the Dora, but, you know, you want both, right? You gotta have both.
So true!
Absolutely. Wave getting a nice little Ryankan shape here, can easily just pawn a Haku, but that's probably never happening.
Yeah, I don't think
Considering
either
the
of them
potential
will.
Sankue's hand. And finally, Heihei Osaka is already in Tenpai.
Oh, they're in Richi! Holy moly!
Richi Aka, no Pinfu, but a
Yeah.
perfectly on schedule 3/6 pin Ryanman. Little
They
bit tough to
could've.
see it coming together here, though.
Yeah, sucks about
2
their
3-pins stuck in
Nords.
Apex's hand. 6 is going to be kept by Sankuei and probably Wave as well.
True.
Still a decent amount left that they can just draw from. And really, so long as you get the first reach, you probably made the best reach, right? Ooh, Apex. Apex getting very close to what could be...
Oh.
Apex is in the running for Tanyao Pinfu Ipeiko 567 Sanshoku Akadora.
Yeah, someone wanted to know
Yes.
why Heihei Osaka's hand is not Pinfu, and it's because their seat wind is the pair.
Yes, you cannot have a pair that, if pawned, gives you Yakahai. Makes it a value pair, which gives you Fu, and Pinfu is no Fu.
Thanks for
Oh, there's the
explaining
6
that,
from
bro.
Sankuei Yi.
Ooh!
That's the Richi Ron Aka.
Yippee! Let's go! Osaka's
And the
making some
Uradora.
fast moves.
That's a good 5200 start.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Let's go, Heihei
looking
Osaka!
like- Not an incredible outcome for Sankei's dealer turn here, and he does not
Ooh.
have a good starting hand to make up for it.
Mm-mm.
It's in the worst spot where you definitely cannot orphans, but it's not even letting you have the 9
Yeah.
terminals draw
How many
either.
is that? 7
It's like
of them?
this hand is bad and you can't get out of it.
Super frustrating. I mean,
Yep, but
some
he
good
does have a
draws,
Ryanman and a
and it'll be
completed sequence.
fine.
Stuff could come together pretty quick. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, for sure.
Heihei Osaka's hand
Heihei
is
Osaka.
pretty nice.
Who's now?
Heihei Osaka. I like their hand.
Suzu, Honitsu, potentially, but
I think they need
6,
that
7,
half
8 on the
flush.
Sanshoku.
No, they gotta get rid
They've
of
got
that.
the lead. I mean, 2-han, definitely not bad.
I don't think they'll go for it though.
It may be, like, just on the cards for perhaps even Richi only. But we'll see how it develops. It's definitely closer to Tenpai than some others.
Ooh, Apex BC. They
Holding on
have-
to a Dora pair.
Yeah, quite a few pairs. Their
Yeah,
hands could come
still
together
2
pretty
away
quickly.
from Tenpai. But, okay, 1
No?
away from Tenpai. Not the strongest Tenpai that they could get, but very possible that they can upgrade their Tenpai soon enough.
Yeah. My Pon-chan.
Apex also currently in the running for most emotes used so far at, I believe, 2 to everybody else's 0. I appreciate a vocal player in the tournament, and they get rewarded.
Ooh.
2-pin
Pon-chan,
West
Pon-chan.
Wind. Ponchan, yeah, that's the name of that
Chanpon! Yeah!
Chanpon, yeah, not Chanpon.
Whatever.
SH Anpon. Whatever, excuse me? Alright, looking at the hands here though, no Wests on the board right now. 2-pin, one of them's gone and one of them's stuck in Wave's hand, so Apex is basically waiting for that West Wind to come out. Which would be Riichi Dora 4.
Would be epic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone's asking about a Korean code for this week. We haven't shown our gift code yet, but after this round, we will be giving out a gift code.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be showing a gift code.
A gift code for presents in the game. I don't know either, but we have a code for you.
Some kind of autocorrect. Ooh. Sankui Yi here. Yi Shanten, but holding onto the tile that will destroy them in this game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're looking at just...
hold on to that.
It's just North Wind. Ooh, that gives you a lot of extra tile acceptance. Sankui Yi, oh, they don't take it.
Oh, wow.
I would be scared of that West Wind as well. Pushing live Dora against Riichi.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Heihei Osaka
they're building
takes
that
the closed Khan. Gets 3-man Dora. That's gonna buff up Wave.
True. Maybe even get some more Uradoras in for Apex if they get their hand.
Ooh, looks like they're folding though, which honestly fair enough.
Yeah.
Just taking the hand
still
apart.
Have some kind of Anyao easily.
Yeah, it's an interesting maneuver though for sure to close Khan to give a guy more Dora. Oh, there's the West. You can't trust that anymore. You know you're folding. Alright, Apex's hand. If everybody is staying safe, Apex can't make this to the end here.
Nah.
Wave is probably not cutting that last 2-pin when they're chilling on a Tanyao Dora.
Oh, true.
Closed weight on a 6-man. 6-man, pretty unlikely to do... Well, actually, no. 6-man is middle Suji against Apex's hand. You don't know that he's in a Dora Shanpon.
Yeah, it's still possible, but unlikely.
Yep,
I think this is
all down to that.
Be...
Okay, Wave's probably not dealing in, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Get some that dealer repeat at least.
It does indeed, and I mean, you get the 1,500 from the Tenpai payment.
Heck yeah.
It's an alright start. They're definitely not getting as good as a starting hand as they previously did. 2 terminal pairs, 4 honors, uniquely. It's a bit of a struggle over there. Oh no, the East Wind comes out though. Alright, East Wind, Dora.
Oh,
Double terminal for a Shanpon Tenpai could be pretty good. They may even look into Chanta here.
Yeah, Apex could totally go for that. I wonder if they will though. It seems like the most obvious thing. Start botting now!
All that you need to throw away is the 4-pin, and at that point, okay, they're going for it.
Heck yeah. I love to see it.
Cutting the Haku over the 4-pin.
I mean, it's probably a smart thing to do.
It is your quicker out.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Oh, man!
It's a test of Apex as a player for him to not get tilted by that. Once you've decided that the Haku was useless, you just need to look at that drawer as like,
no,
okay,
he's punching the
I've
air
drawn a
right
tile
now.
that's not going to reveal extra info to them.
You need to start posting sad crying emotes immediately.
Get mad.
Yeah, get mad and start screaming and crying.
Yep. They could still go for the half outside, but obviously keeping the 4s is a good out for just making it a quicker hand.
We can also pin the gift codes to our chat now, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh, yep, for sure. I did type it out beforehand so that I could.
Excuse us, gamers. We're getting our gift codes for you.
And that will be copy-pastable.
Oh yeah, Apex BC is in Tenpai right now.
I'll start that. However, yes, Apex.
Wait, but it's not really viable unless they get that East.
Yeah, they're in an Aturis case shape for the East Wind, which is a little bit rough, but about equally as rough is definitely Heihei Osaka on a closed weight for the Dora Indicator 6-0. Which would just be Riichi Dora for him if he's not grabbing the sumo from it, so that's...
Yeah, they do have a small lead
secure
right now, so I guess they're just feeling confident to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a head start, Riichi. You're not going to be too upset with yourself for trying to take it.
Apex just changed their weight. They're holding on to 2 of those 6s, and they have no freaking Yaku.
Yep,
They are Yaku-less. What the heck?
Hoping to maybe just hold on to the Karaten Tenpai payment. It's not a bad move.
Right.
Should be going okay for them, though. Sankuei here. Getting closer to Tenpai, but nothing too really worth pushing against her reach. Like, I know when you're 4th place, you want to be trying to crawl back a little bit, but this might not be the hand to do it with. What do you think?
Hold on. I was pinning my gift code.
That is okay.
I just pinned it. Yay! Guys, my gift code there.
I also pinned it.
You have to redeem it on browser, though. Make sure you use the browser client, and it's in the settings. Yeah. You can't do it on Steam or mobile.
Yep.
Yay! Okay, what's going on in this game now?
To also be clear, just so we're clear, the code does have to be in all caps.
It has to be all capital letters as well.
Should be that?
Yes!
Yeah.
Make sure you type it all caps.
Don't somehow do a lowercase copy-paste. I don't know how you would mess that up.
Yay, purple bags, my beloved.
Free stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Apex get... Oh, they don't even take the East. I guess they're just folding.
No, they don't. Which, fair enough, you would not have a very strong Tenpai after the fact, even if it would be ruining Heihei Osaka's hand to hold on to that.
Yeah.
Sankuei with an interesting chi, not getting much closer to Tenpai, and securing no Yaku, and it doesn't look like that draw's gonna get him there either.
Yeah, I think that they would have to have like a straight to have any Yaku, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which
that's tough when you're cutting a 2-so. So I guess we're just taking the no 10 payment for Osaka, which that's a good 3k. That does get him still into 1st.
Their hand wasn't worth all that much.
Sankuei.
Holy! Han, right now, bro. Press that button.
That's like 3+1 Hatsu. Alright, so long as we stay on his POV, you're going to be hearing the Khan blip every single turn.
True.
Which more power to them, you know? You gotta save this quad. You don't want to just, like, let people know.
I want to let everybody know.
That just gives them more time to work with new Dora that you can just keep secret. And also, you're saving the Rinshan for the real sumo content.
Hey, Osaka's got a pretty fast hand if they make some good draws.
Oh, they do.
Also, 2 Dora.
Very strong shapes across the board. Pinfu Dora 2. You're definitely not... Oh, and there's... Ooh, even the chance for E-Peiko or even Rian Peiko.
Yeah.
If they draw like a 6-man, you would easily swap out the 4-5 pin shape for that, wouldn't you?
Totally.
Yeah. 5-man might be a stretch. That would be a closed weight for the final 6-man.
Yeah, that would
That's a bit of a taller order.
Oh, looks like they got that 4.
What are we
doing here?
Okay, so going down to the 4 in a row shape.
I mean, that kind of leaves them a lot of shapes to work with too. If they manage to get another Dora,
you still have a very
they would be
nice
waiting
like
for a pair.
E-Shanten right now. Yeah. There's the Khan. What did we get? 5-man Dora is great for Heihei Osaka, great for Apex.
Oh yeah, really good for Apex.
Apex with the Tanyao Dora 3. 3 to 4 on the horizon. But there's the closed Hatsu Richi.
Holy moly.
Oh, there are 2 different Tenpais. They go for the 7 and 8 man. They could have gone for the 4-7 pin. This is Hyofu when you're not going to be able to get the Pinfu. Well, likely you're Hyofu.
Is it? I don't know how.
And there's the instant sumo.
Whoa, let's go.
Richi Patsumo Hatsu. Can they slam an Uradora?
I hope
they do.
Let's go.
It doesn't really change much because they already had 70 Fu, but
awesome.
They were definitely looking for that for most of this game.
Freaking epic comeback for Sankuei. Heck
Very well done. And they have another pretty decent hand to pay it forward with.
Apex
Not the most
BC's
likely
hand
shot.
is kind of nuts. I kind of feel like I hate that
Apex
hand.
BC? Are you seeing like the... Are you looking more at the half flush here, or maybe like the 1, 2, 3 on the sound shocker?
I don't like their hand at all. It's bad.
Yeah.
They need some
I'm
more
wishing
orphans.
the best for them, you know? I'm trying to tell a story here. I'm seeing what
Yeah.
can happen for this poor state of affairs.
That's something I
I'm
would look
rooting
at
for
and
'em.
maybe go for the half flush, but
Yeah, I love a good underhand story, you know what I mean?
Lamau.
Lmao.
Wave
Wave
sand.
Sand, looking
Yeah.
pretty alright. Hatsu and Akadora, possibly? Or just use the Hatsu as a pair, get Richi Akadora?
Not bad at all.
Very flexible. Do they take the pawn? Do they take the pawn? No, they do not.
Yeah.
Going for either the closed hand or the safer hand, and you would be maybe interested in safer hands when you're looking at what San Kuei Yi is pulling together here. The 4 in the row, the 5, 6, 7, Peiko Dora 2.
Yeah, Song Kuei Yi's probably got the strongest and fastest hand here.
Very good 10 pile for the 4 or 7 pin draw here.
Ooh. More two.
Tuso is also a nice pickup.
Yeah, they could even get a little Tanya going.
Yeah, absolutely. They are risking some Furuten, but that would be a 3-sided Furuten if they picked up the 3 or the
Ooh.
8 pin right now.
Yep, just got that 8 for the
Ooh, that's not so bad either.
They did put down the
Not
9
so
so
bad.
earlier though. Not so bad. I get it. Like the Sozo tiles. Wait a minute.
Little Mahjong humor for the Mahjong fans in the audience.
Wait a minute. I got that joke.
Oh my lord. Hey Osaka, pretty decent setup. Not taken, you know, they could have had every 5-man in their hand. I guess they only need the one red one. You got the one that's Dora, why would you need the others? It's an okay Shanten. You would hope for the 3-so draw here to get Richiaka Pinfu, but Exemplar.
Oh wow. Ole,
Fairly
mole.
solid weight here.
Song Kuei Yi is in Chi.
Oh my lord! Yeah,
think
it's,
this is
it's
their
looking
epic
fairly
comeback.
solid here.
I was kind of worried about them in the beginning, but now I've regained faith.
Rishi Dora 2 here. I'm not 100%. It's been a slow day for my Mahjong memory if this counts as Pinfu, but I believe this might be a dual Tanki weight. I'm not quite sure. Is this just Nobutan? Are there
I'm
better players
not
than me that can
sure,
confirm?
actually,
I'm
if this
pretty
is
sure it's a
Pinfu or not.
5-8 Nobutan. I'm pretty sure that's 2 pairs.
I don't think that it's a.
I don't think it lets me rearrange their hand to read it, but either way, 5-8 so not the most winnable because he's got 3 of his winning tiles in his own hand.
I think he's gonna Tsumo. He needs to. I believe.
Because I'm not expecting the 5-so to come out from Apex. I'm not expecting the 8-so to come out of Heihei Osaka, but I am expecting the Richi.
Ooh, wow. Yep, that Richi just went through.
That is Richi Pinfu Aka looking for 6-9-so. And there's 9-so!
Oof. Feels
Ooh.
bad, man.
Little slow for the Ipatsu, but they do get the Urador. That's gonna
Heck
be
yeah.
11,600 points.
Ouch! Yowza! Oof. And it's their
San Kuei
dealer
Yi
turn,
goes
isn't it?
Back down to 4th.
Yay!
Osaka making great waves with their dealer turn.
I love repeats. I love repeats.
The Renchan will continue until morale improves. San Kuei Yi coming back with trying for
believe in
another
San
5,
Kuei
6,
Yi.
7 Ipeiko.
Ooh, Song Kuei Yi's making some nice draws, though.
Very good looking Tanya setup.
I
there.
believe
Not
in their
necessarily
comeback.
Pinfu just yet, but you'd be happy. You'd love to see this.
Hmm.
Wave at the moment, you know.
Yeah, Wave
Ryanman
sounds
pair,
not bad.
Ryanman. Yeah, they got the ton, the 1-so. It can come together. Looking for that east wind. Rest of it
Yeah.
not currently visible right now.
Hopefully.
Apex, though. 1 away from Tenpai.
Oh, true.
Possibly Richi, Dora, and Hatsu. Maybe if they can draw that themselves, but...
Yeah, if they get those greens, it'll be epic.
Wave's currently holding on to one of the 2 Hatsus.
Yeah,
You
I
could
wonder if they
expect
would
it to
tone
come
for
out.
it. I don't think they will, though.
I'm not sure. This hand, you might not expect the greatest, strongest Tenpai, so maybe you're just gonna hope for the quicker one.
Apex totally could switch for a half outside hand.
That is very, very possible.
Yeah.
We know what Ishanten is, Nomi Cakes.
Yeah.
And we know what Shanpon is, right, Chromu?
Of course we do. It's when you're waiting for pairs and a triple.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Listen, the ratio of players that know what a Yon Renke is and a Mawashi Uchi is much smaller than one would find to be the case. Chromu, Mawashi Uchi, your thoughts?
Sounds awesome. Uchi means
'cause
like
it is.
behind.
No, but
Yes, it does. That's
no
what it
idea what
means.
those two are? Then why are you flexing? Sorry, I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, Rizzo
Wonderful
knows all the big
Riyama.
words. Ooh, Apex
Richi Dora
PC?
from Hey Hey Osaka. Probably, yeah, not able, sadly, to get the closed 5-man card. But there's the one pin that is not that usable by San Kuei here.
Apex
If they want to
PC
push
and
this
I
hand, it's
did
a plausible
Tenpai.
discard. Hmm. Oh yeah, Apex here as well.
Yeah.
Had the Tenpai.
Oh yeah, true. Why'd they
Probably
do
a
that?
fairly reasonable fold.
Hey yo, why'd they do that? Why'd they throw that away, bro?
I don't know, would you look at Hey Hey Osaka with their winning streak title and their 40,100 points? And be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna push my 2-Han
But of
bad weight
course.
against this. I guess San Kuei is pushing their, like, 2-Han bad weight against it. But they're kind of justified. Their hand's a little bit worse. And there comes the one pin. The reverse Ipatsu for Hey Hey Osaka.
Oh man,
No
are we gonna see
Ruidora,
some negative points today? I think we might see
they're
some
really feeling it at this point.
negatives.
Still 5 digits, you know, and if I'm at 5 digits, my morale is still up.
Mm.
I'm still holding it together, and I'm looking at the hand that San Kuei is getting. This is not the strongest hand right now. Like, you're hoping for the Tanyao, hopefully the
It's
Pinfu.
not the worst though. It could be
It's very
so
quick.
much worse. Yeah.
Hmm.
The only bad thing for Sun Kuei is that they start off on like South 1, so they have to get those repeats in early.
Yep, they do have that dealer turn to try and scramble something back.
Mm-hmm.
We can only hope that this potentially just Chun hand works out for them.
Yeah, they gotta get their flow. They gotta get into that flow state.
Yeah, I've been hearing more and more people talk about the hop, skip, and a jump technique for coming back.
What does that
get a
mean?
So you do a small win, and then a slightly bigger win. Like, you know, you get the
Oh,
quick
so
Tanya
true.
only 1000, and then you get, like, the Richi Pinfu
Yeah,
Sumo,
you're just
like...
building up your momentum.
Yeah,
There's
and
some
then it's on
epic
the third
wins.
win that you're pulling out the Shinitsu Ipatsu type beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah? Big morale, big hands. I think it works.
Exactly.
What's Wave
here.
cooking?
They're getting a bit closer. The shapes that they've yet to complete are not too motivating, but 789 Sanshaku is not impossible. I would highly doubt something like a Junchan, but wouldn't rule it out either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like when you've got a best of 3 like this, you are, to an extent, feeling the other players out a little bit. Obviously, you want to get as many firsts and seconds as you can.
Yeah,
But we have
totally.
seen players take, you know, fourths and thirds and still be able to come out on top in the end.
Yeah, it was the South matches, right? Our winner was kind of crazy. They had a 4th and a 1st place.
Yeah, that game was,
That was so
apparently
close.
incredible that Yostar pulled in like a actual professional Mahjong like competitive player to do like elite proper analysis on how like crazy of a game that was for the winner.
Really? That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was on their Twitter and everything.
That's really cool,
Very
especially because they got pulled in as like the 5th place player due to an elimination.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Not an early Richi from San Kuei, and it is just Richi only. So really my ooh there was maybe one
No,
more out
no.
of pain
They're
than
they're
anything
going for
else.
their hop and a skip and a step or
Yeah,
whatever.
this is
they're
the
doing
hop,
it.
okay?
They're hopping.
They're buying low right now, alright? Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. It's just the hop. It doesn't
Any
matter
points
that it's
is
one
good
Han.
points, man.
It's still a Ryanman, okay? It's still plausible.
It could have been so much more though, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have
Like,
had that
no
freaking
chuns
mixed
have been drawn.
sequence. The 1, 2, 3.
This guy could easily be seeing a chun in his upcoming draws right now, and you wouldn't be too mad about it, but you might be a little.
Yeah. Man, those
Definitely.
discards.
Nothing for other players to really sneeze at. Like, if you're trying to be worried about his hand,
Yeah.
There are a couple of players that can see where a lot of the
Ooh.
Dora are right now, i.e. Apex and nobody
Apex's
else.
hand is kind of nuts right now.
They are pulling together some strong stuff, but they
They
are also
absolutely
pulling out the
are.
one man, which
Ooh, man.
Sanquei secures the hop.
I would be molding so hard right now.
Or when they get the Eurodora as well.
That's nice. Good for them.
Potentially building up some luck. They do get the couple of Ricci sticks as well. That's honestly getting them closer to third than
Yeah, not
they may
far
have
at
even
all
expected
third.
from that Ricci. Looking at their next hand on the queue right now. This is their dealer turn hand to start things off. It might be tough to call this the skip that they need, but
I mean, it's still viable. Totally.
it's coming together for certain. 3 Ryanman,
He's
couple of
making
pairs,
nice draws.
Dora in hand. Ricci, Aka, possibly Pinfu, Ipatsu.
Mm.
You could be getting like a nice 7,700, 11,600.
Yeah, they can totally work with it. Hey, Osaka's got a nice
honestly,
hand,
as
though.
dealer, even like a small hand might just count as an entire jump.
I think Hey Osaka is looking at freaking 7 pairs right now.
Oh,
Perhaps.
you're definitely right.
They could also,
for it.
yeah, they could also easily switch it around into some info or something, though.
There's certainly that pivot, which they just considered then and are going for.
Yep.
And really dropping back to 2 away from Tenpai.
Yeah.
Ryan Shantan, as they call it. It's definitely a decision that you can make. I think that when you're at 46,000, you may be looking more into, the openable hands,
wow.
so...
I mean, yeah, you probably
Taking
want
it all
to
the way
pawn
to
that
Pawn
Dora
City.
if you can.
Hmm.
More Dora.
A quick Tanyao Dora 2 or 3.
Tanyao Dora, yay!
It's
They
more
could
points than
even-
they even need right now.
Yeah.
If your main goal is
My
to just
main goal.
ruin everybody else's dealer turn,
I
ruin
think
it
that's
with forehand is pretty
totally probably their idea right now. Like,
good. Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable.
yeah.
But Sanquei here, 1 away from Tenpai, 2 Ryanmans left to complete, 2 5-pin by his eye. He's 7 tiles remaining, and the 5-8-0 is 6 tiles remaining. He's probably looking at this fairly optimistically.
Yeah.
9-man is live as well. We could be looking at the 9-man closed Khan. You looking for that Ricci, Akadora, Rinshan?
I
You're hoping for it,
wonder.
right?
Yeah, I'm hoping for it.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
seem
Like, he
super
can't con the
likely.
Norths, which is sad, but
True. Maybe some
he
Oradora
only
would
needs
really
to
help them.
do the closed Khan to get 4 Dora and 4 Urudora. Like,
Yeah.
the 8 alone will help him along. Meanwhile, Osaka does get into that Tenpai for 6-man and 2-so.
Yeah.
Apex would keep theirs. Wave would easily cut a 2-so or a 6-man, maybe.
Probably. It's pretty scary to cut the 2-so right now, though.
Yeah, you may hold on to that. Luckily, Apex has theirs secured, but Sanquei Yi here, no chance that they are going to be looking at it like they can use it.
Right.
And they definitely want to make something out of their dealer turn, so if they manage to draw the 1 remaining 2-so, that is very poor luck. That's the worst Dora draw you've ever seen in your life.
True that. It could always happen. Wave is folding their hand, putting down their Haku.
Yep, looks like a fairly reasonable evacuation strategy. There's the Tenpai for Sanquei Yi. You're probably reaching that, but do you Shanpon it? Surely you take the 5-8. He takes the 5-8.
Go for it.
Ricci, Aka, 9-man still available.
Yippee!
In terms of 5-8-sos remaining, it's not looking great. There isn't even the red 5-so left to go.
So true.
3 of them are stuck in players' hands as well. And there's the 6-man. Sanquei is not having it right now.
So sad.
Tanyao Dora 2, it's not incredibly high value, but that's going to be
Yeah,
his last dealer turn.
for them, it's really bad. That's kind of devastating.
No more dealerships. South 2. 3 rounds remaining.
We've got to see some big old hands right now.
8,400 points. A
What are
42,000 point deficit between him and Heihei Osaka.
True. Holy moly.
But maybe they can bring this hand together. You're thinking 789 Sanshaku. You're thinking Junchan. You're thinking something more than Ricci only.
Yeah, they're
just
gonna
gotta
have
hope
to
at
like
this
put
point.
in the work though.
It's a long road, but we can check back in with them like 7 or 8 draws later and see how it's going. Hey, Osaka looking like a possibly decent quick Pinfu shape here. Got the pair secured, the
true.
Ryankan, the Ryanman, Shunsu already done. It's kind of coming together, and really they don't need value anymore. Just the fastest Tenpais they can get, which is currently looking like maybe Apex is having the fastest Tenpai here. 2 completed sequences, a Ryanman pair. They're held back by the Penshan a little bit, but a 7-pin draw would give them a very good-looking Riichi Pinfu Dora.
Yeah, that would be nice.
At 5-man, that's a good keep, I would say.
Yeah.
Still Yishanten, you can get the Tanyao now.
True. It's still like a single weight to close that 3-4-5, but probably better than 7-8-9.
Yeah, looking for 4-man right now. 3-4-man stuck in players' hands. But that's a perfect 6-man draw. It is the Furuten.
They did already put down that 7.
Yeah. It does at least make it a bit more cheatable, which, if you're aiming for something quick. You know, Apex's game plan here, you might be looking at Osaka's point total right now and be like, alright, I'm settling for second.
Second place, please?
Second place acceptance is
Waiter, 1 second place, please.
Please.
Wave's hand is looking pretty... If they can, like, make it come together,
They're opening
they
up
will
for
be...
a closed weight on a 5-man for Tanyao Aka.
I mean... Can you blame them?
I definitely can't. I'm not gonna get too mad. Oh, they can swap around, and they do.
I think they should, yeah. Heck
yeah. That's a good enough Ryanman upgrade.
Where's that red 5
I do
at?
not expect... There's 3 2-man in players' hands right now. I don't really see any of them getting discarded just yet.
Yeah. Possible they could still get that 5 red one. The red mon. We need that!
Right now, hands aren't far away from Tenpai, but they're not very close to a very good Tenpai, so Wave may be able to secure a deal or repeat here.
Yeah, that's
They've got the Tenpai, now they just need to not fold it, honestly. There's a process.
I believe.
Sankuei.
They're thinking really
Sankuei,
hard.
I would not really throw in my entire lot for the Itsu dream for him right now. A 1-9 Manzu straight.
No, that would be pretty hard
But do you take this Riichi? No, you wouldn't. Riichi only, closed weight on a 3-man?
Yeah.
That's just a bit too sad.
They've been in Riichi quite a few times, and it always comes back to bite them.
And yeah, definitely not even dealer. Riichi only, is that even a hop? That's more just like a mild stumble.
Yeah.
It's a bit too sad.
They definitely need more points than that to make it back into anything but 4th.
The struggle here, though, is if they draw the 5-man, they get the Ryanman upgrade. And then they immediately deal in to Wave.
Yeah. They're probably just hoping to ride it out and get
the Osaka out of nowhere round win.
What the heck?
When did that happen? 1,000 points? You don't need that.
What the heck? I didn't even see that they were in Tenpai.
That was a quick one.
Dang,
Osaka
dude.
basically playing textbook 50,000 point game right now.
Yeah.
Sankuei also playing textbook can't rely on Chun only in South 3 right now.
So sad.
But also really not the hand that they would look for.
Yeah. I wonder if Osaka's gonna pwn for that green dragon too. They're probably gonna go for it,
It's definitely... It's in their best interest right now to not pursue that much value, but he's also not pursuing that great of a Tenpai either.
Wow. Dude, look at Wave's hand. 2 concealed triplets already, and 2 Dora.
Dora pair?
Yeah. Wait, this is
awesome.
Can we get a Yakuman, please? Yakuman, please!
Can we get just the easiest, quickest, simplest Suwanko?
No.
He's willing to cut an 8-so, which is interesting. The 778 shape isn't the worst thing in the world. Oop.
I think
it's a really solid Ryanman upgrade.
True that.
Very nice to flesh that out with an Akadora.
My concealed triples dream.
We're not out of the woods today. The Dora is still live. He can draw a 9-man. Sananko Dora 4.
True, that would still be an awesome hand.
Is that... Oh, that's not the Hatsupon from Hey Hey Osaka, though. They're looking at the hand shape, and it's like...
Interesting.
I'm gonna open my hand, and then I'm gonna have a Tenpai waiting for, like, one tile. Was that really worth it?
Yeah.
I respect playing relatively cautiously, even at 50,000 points.
I mean, things could turn around pretty easily, even if someone gets them for like 12,000 points.
Or, you know, some kind of like Suwanko Tanki from Wave. You know, any second now. I know you're hoping for it. Any minute now.
Please!
9-man's still alive. If they can draw that, it's gonna be hot. Pretty much everywhere. Once there's a good pickup for a Wave as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid Ishanten for them. Even if it does end up just being Richi for Yaku, it's still Richi Dora 3. And they do draw the 9-man!
Oh, holy crap! The Richi!
It's the Richi Dora 4 on 4-7, man.
Who's holding on to
This
them?
could be Wave's way of taking first for this game.
I hope so. This hand is epic. I hope they get it. It looks like 3 of the 4 mons are in people's hands, though.
That is a tough call to pull out, and yeah, Hey Hey Osaka, not the most likely person to be discarding either of them. Sankuei, I would say, if they need to cut a 4 or a 7, they're probably just gonna have to.
Cutting the 7 would be
But
pretty
luckily their hand
scary,
doesn't
though,
look like
because
it
it's
needs
so
to.
close to the Dora.
Absolutely. And, I mean, hell, the last 9-man is still available. We could be looking at the closed Dora
Closed
core
con
from Wave.
in Richi would be so crazy.
Oh, Apex.
What's Apex
Apex is
doing here?
emoting. They're thinking.
Put that
Ishanten,
down,
but okay, no.
Oh, wow.
Still Ishanten, but taking a safer route here. I guess is reasonable. And still Ishanten. And honestly, they're just getting more and more flexible in their hand shapes. I'd say it's pretty alright.
I think so, too.
Okay, that's definitely less
unfortunate.
flexible. But if you're not able to see the Dora like Wave is, you're looking at almost no Dora visible at all. It's like, okay, somebody's gotta have them.
True. It's definitely scary.
There's a chance that Wave has
Come on,
3
Wave.
to 4 Dora in his hand.
And he
There's a
does.
chance. Yep. Apex is breaking up his hand at this point. Isn't gonna risk the Dora, which, fair, honestly.
I really hope
cut that
Wave's
either.
hand comes through. I want to see it so badly. Please!
Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite Sananko, but doesn't look like anybody's gonna have a reason to deal in with him, and that was his final draw.
Yeah. Maybe we
Apex,
can
that's
see
an easy
some...
9-pin cut, or I guess you take the 7, sure, that's also reasonable. Forso's gonna be fine as well, so...
Sad.
Gonna be moving into South 4, with the point totals looking quite divided right now.
Yeah.
Right now, Wave is sitting somewhat comfortably in second place.
I
do not really foresee a big swing between
Second
Sankuei and
place?
another player. At least,
I think
Sankuei's
that
chances
it's
of getting second are a
still-
stretch.
Well, I think that just the fact that Osaka could keep winning and winning makes it pretty... I think second place is
and-
still up there for anyone.
For sure. The closed Haku is definitely a winnable hand right now, but you may be looking at this like, how about I'm Osaka? How about I just don't end in Tenpai? And
Dude,
we
look
just
at-
end this game with me at 50,000 points. I think that's
Yeah.
good enough for me.
Dude, check out Wave's hand right now.
Wave's hand. Yeah, Ipeiko.
Wow,
Richi
they're
Pinfu,
already...
Ipeiko, possibly Dora 4.
Yep. Holy, the Richi.
Yeah, that's not bad. That is not
Let's
bad at all.
go. It's kind of awesome. What's Apex cooking?
It's kind of incredible, yeah. Like,
Ooh. Apex also has a double of the Dora.
But Hey Hey Osaka closed weight on a 2-man.
Wow.
But 2 of them are locked into Wave's hand.
This
and
is
Apex,
scary.
good chance that... Oh no, the Ipeiko from Apex!
Ah. Wait, this is kind of epic though.
That's gonna be rough. This is how Sankuei can avoid 4th.
Let's go, Wave. Let's go, Wave.
No Urudora, so it stops at Hanuman.
Okay, but look how close they are. They're gaining on Osaka.
But they are ending the game.
No! It's so over.
If they
But-
managed to hit Osaka with that, that would have been a comeback.
It'll still be
But-
good for them, and like when it comes to the
Second
final
place
count.
it's a good lock-in. You're not getting the plus 40 from Osaka,
Oh
but you are
yeah.
getting the plus 19.
I wonder, should we keep track of these numbers, the pluses and the minuses? You gonna do some
It did
scoring
come
at the
into
end, gamer?
extreme relevance last time we
Yeah.
casted games. So yeah, just for the thrill of it.
Yeah,
Osaka,
screenshot that, Jarvis.
40.2. Wave 19.6. San Yi minus 23.6, and Apex
Thank you for writing that
wrenching
down.
fourth from the jaws of third with minus 36.2.
Yeah, Rylinks in the chat wrote it down for us. Thank you. I'll copy paste that for
Thank
myself.
you very much. Quite solid
Ooh.
performance from Heihei Osaka. I would describe it as an interesting Ricci. At the very end there.
Yeah, 1 second, gamer. Okay. I wrote that down for myself. Freaking epic. I think it's time to show the gift
It
code!
is in fact time to show the gift code, which is currently pinned in the chat.
Yeah, it is pinned in the chat, but also...
It's available
Right
here.
here.
So you can go onto your browser client of Mahjong Soul. Not mobile, but browser.
Mm-hmm. And you have
And
to
then you
type in
can
this
head
code.
over to the gift code button, which is you click on the cogwheel in the top right, and then go to other, and then gift code will be there. And then you want to type in all capital letters, A6G5QW4MA6A5.
All
And you'll
capital
get
letters,
a purple
gamers!
gift. And some blue gifts,
Yeah,
which is cool.
I think gifts
I'm gonna
are
have
cool.
to remember to do that later.
Me too. I actually didn't redeem the gift last time. Ah!
Oh dear. Oh yeah. No wait. I think I did. I did go back into the. I did rewatch Hina and Mari's stream, and I think I got the gift code. I think we're so
Heck
back.
yeah. Guys, did you hear that code? A6G5QW4MA6A5. Yay! All capital letters in the browser.
Yippee!
Thanks
That's
for the
the
gift code. My first time actually using gift code. You're welcome. Yeah, it's
You
pretty
are
cool
so
that they're doing this.
Yep. Made that code myself.
Yeah, we got that
Wrote
from
it
you
and
guys.
everything, just for you.
Yay!
No, that was Yostar, because Yostar is hosting this tournament. It's the Battle of the Four Winds, collaborating with Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, the movie trilogy of the Fate franchise. Huzzah!
Yay! Still no reveal on which characters are going to be in the collab, but
Yes, we are, as it stands, unawares, although I would imagine...
yeah,
I'm not
we
gonna,
have some
throw
guesses
the ball
about
into
it.
Yostar's court here and be like, Yostar, show it now.
Show
We gotta
it
know.
now. Yeah, I'm not sure when they're going to reveal it, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh
I
yeah,
mean-
it's definitely tomorrow, and if I'm wrong, ask Yostar about it.
the
No,
way that
but-
I'm thinking about it is, since it's the prize for the grand finals, maybe they will tell the players what they're going to be winning, since the skins
Yeah.
are a big part of the prize.
Because it is a pretty big prize, yeah. I believe it is all 4 characters plus their special collaborative skins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what first place will win.
Or, like, at least all... I'm actually not sure if it's 4 characters or not. I don't know if that's, like, confirmed or denied. But
I think
it's all the characters, however many it may be. They often do 4. Sometimes they do 2 or 3.
Yeah, I have a screenshot of the prizes. Let me see. It just says complete set of collab characters for first place. So complete set.
Complete set.
It's
okay.
typically 4 characters when Mahjong Soul does collabs, though.
Yeah, quite often.
Yeah. I'm
mean,
thinking...
I'm hoping for 8, though, you know?
Yeah. Actually give us 50
Yeah.
characters.
Yep. I don't know if there are 50 characters in Fate Stay Night Heaven's
well,
Feel.
actually, I'm deducing. I'm making thoughts. Second place gets 3 collab characters. Third place gets 2 collab
Oh.
characters. Fourth place gets 1. So I'm assuming
Okay, so there's at least 3.
there's at least 3, and first place will
At
probably
least 3.
get
There's a decent chance that first place's prize is slightly better than second's, and therefore it's 4.
I'm thinking it's probably 4 characters. I
Yeah.
really want Rin. I want Tosaka Rin so bad. She's so cute. I would also be really happy
she's
to
a
see
classic.
Saber.
Hmm.
I feel like
Fate characters are they're somewhat timeless in the internet sphere, you know?
Yeah, Saber is super
I
freaking
can't list other
cute.
examples of other timeless characters that are like household names of anime right now, because, you know, they're not from the Fate franchise, but...
Oh wait, I'm covering the code with the prizes, but yeah.
Oh
Here's the
my
code, here's the
lord,
code,
bro.
and that's what you get.
It's the code!
Yay!
K6G5QW4MA685! In all capitals, on the browser client!
Yeah, we're getting 3.5
Yes.
characters, guys. Taiga's the one
Yeah.
you'd want the most. Oh my god, true! Taiga is like a Heaven's Feel character, huh? Taiga is really cute. Do you know Taiga Reswool? She has short hair and wears a
Absolutely.
dress and a cute stripy shirt. She's epic.
I wear stripy shirts myself from time to time. I respect that.
Yo!
Should be at least 4 since complete implies it's more than 3. Perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I have a screenshot here of how to do the gift code. You guys, right here. Settings, others, gift code. Yay!
Did you make that yourself?
I did. I drew those red arrows.
That is masterful.
Yeah.
Well done.
I care, making sure you guys get your presents. Do you know when the next game starts? Should we go look?
The next game is in 270 seconds.
Freaking epic. Well, guys, the gift code is pinned in the chat as well.
Yep, as well as the link where you can go to the Mahjong Soul website and get the game. Or just, you know, log into the game if you already
Yeah.
have an account. And then you log
Yeah.
into the game there. And then you put in the gift code. I was
Also-
really hoping you keep saying yeah between every one of my sentences. It was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
motivating.
yeah,
Yeah. And then you get a blue gift.
Yeah, and the purple gift.
And then a purple gift as
yeah,
well.
yeah. I'm
A
like the
random
guy
purple
that sits
gift,
there
that's
and I
so
go, yeah.
My
That's my
motivational
job.
Chromu button that goes yeah when I punch
Yeah.
it.
I'm going back to the commentary. Also, I am gonna
I am as
start
well, yeah.
using the epic tournament BGM between instead of my Mahjong soul music. We need to get intense. This is scary.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I really like the default Mahjong soul background music though.
It is quite chill, yeah.
I think this one is my favorite. Kan Kan Nyan Nyan. This is the one that I like.
Kan nyan nyan.
Kan Kan Nyan Nyan is my favorite.
I can't usually put names to tracks like that, but I honestly don't know how game companies usually, like, what they would describe their, like, music creation team. Like, would you call it, like, the orchestra?
I guess so, yeah. The music department.
Yeah. The band kids. You know, the group of musicians. The audio, the composers.
Is there a
Whoever
Halloween
they got,
background
like-
music?
Yeah, man in the helm for Mahjong Soul music at the very least.
What the heck? I have autumn, midsummer, sakura, winter arrival, and spring tea. Why don't I have a scary one?
You
Why
know,
don't I
scary
have the scary Halloween
clown music.
I don't think so.
It was the one that they added when they added Ju. I see.
I have Jew, but I got him way after the fact.
Yeah, you may have not gotten his promotional ominous clown music, I suppose. I wasn't familiar with that, actually.
How unfortunate.
Yep. Ominous clown music is just usually playing in the back of my head whenever I stream ranked anyway, so
So true. You kind of look
having
like a
my one
clown.
bad day.
You're kind
Thanks.
of Joker coded. Didn't
Yeah.
someone call you the Joker from Rick and Morty? You're like the Mahjong Joker.
Yeah, the Joker from that's the one. That's the franchise. That's the whole package. Incidentally, shoutouts to Wave for the Primal Fire title. That's a pretty good title. I think really cool Mahjong players have the Primal Fire title.
Is that the one that you used?
Why do you ask?
How do you see the titles?
It's
I
just
don't even
above their
have
names.
that one. I have Hand of Meow and Winning Streak. How do you get Primal Fire? Is that from
Primal
like...
Fire is you made an
starting
account on
on-
launch day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means you're an OG. An
Ah.
OG hood thug like myself.
I started playing in 2020, not day one. So sad.
Dear, oh dear. Yeah, it was 2019. April.
Yeah.
I forget the exact day.
I'm like a year late.
Oh, sad. I remember the reason I got into Mahjong Soul was that I had a friend group that would just play random online games, just, you know, the gaming hangout. And one
Yeah.
day they were like, guys, wouldn't it be a funny meme if we all just learned Mahjong because Mahjong Soul is coming out tomorrow? And everyone was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of my friends started playing it, and then I eventually played it because they did.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so what I decided was, okay, my friends are playing Mahjong with me tomorrow. I'm gonna learn how to play Mahjong before we all learn it together, so I can
Oh,
stomp them. And then
yeah,
the
and
next day
then
rolled around, and they were like, actually, you know what, let's play something else.
and
And
you
then
were like,
so I just had all of
but I
this
played
Mahjong knowledge
Mahjong on
with nothing to do with
Nightmares.
who am I supposed to stomp now?
Yeah, and then your whole personality became, I am the Mahjong guy. Also, the match is starting in 20
That
seconds.
tile, man. It is.
Yeah, it's him.
The tile guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got way more into Mahjong than the people who introduced me to it as well. And then I was like, I'm alone. Now he stomps
Now you can
VTubers.
stomp
I
other
don't
Twitch
know.
streamers. It happens from time to time.
I think I could stomp Result.
I recall the last time we played, you were with your good friend Nino.
Yeah,
I don't
but
believe
that
your
didn't
combined
count.
strength was much against me, but, you know, to each their own.
Yeah, that didn't really count though. Okay, I'm
Oh,
putting
I
on
see,
the
I
epic
see.
background music. Let me mute the in-game BGM. Yay!
Oh yeah, for sure.
It looks like Osaka's hand is kind of not bad, but they have a triple of the West that they don't really need.
It's definitely decent. It's not the strongest Ricci, but
Well,
a turn 2 Ricci is a turn 2 Ricci.
that's what
Closed
I'm
weight on a
saying.
5, so?
I don't think they're gonna go for it. Yeah, they didn't go for it. Hold on.
I'd say that's fairly reasonable, but at the same time, there's not too many upgrades to Tenpai, and it is also, it's a closed weight on the Dora. So it would at least be Ricci Dora. I'm not really expecting San Kuei to be scouting either of his when he's got a fairly serviceable hand at the moment.
Holy moly, Wave's hand is also pretty...
Oh yeah, no kidding, especially with that pickup.
I don't know what it is, but it's something.
It's definitely getting there. Not
I mean, it is
necessarily,
Ishan
probably not
then.
Sanshaku.
But...
Yeah, 1 away, and okay.
Oh,
0
wow.
away from Tenpai.
Dude, the Shanpon!
No, but...
No, they didn't go for it. Why would they do
They
this?
didn't. They also didn't go for the Ipeiko either, just securing the Ricci Pinfu Dora.
I wanted them to go for a Shanpon because it sounds funnier. How unfortunate.
Still a good start, though.
Yeah, this is pretty
Good stuff, for
epic.
sure.
Early Ricci is nice. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll scare Osaka into doing it. I guess that's more
Yeah.
reason for Osaka to not Ricci though.
I'd say so. If you know your weight, never mind.
Oh wow! Never mind, they're
They
doing
take
it.
it. I mean, it's a
Let's go.
decent chase. Only issue is there's only one 5-so that realistically they're going to be able to find, because 2 are probably not getting discarded by San Kuei, and 1 of them is definitely not getting discarded by Wave.
I hope San Kuei has an epic comeback this round.
They are in the market for. I mean, although Apex is
possible.
currently lower in the standings by
Yeah.
13 points. So hopefully they can bring something together as well. The 4-so is a treacherous draw to make. Looks like they're sliding into a possible Tanyao shape, but it's gonna possibly ruin their hand in the end.
Yeah. I mean, any
Like if they're
points is
pushing, it's
good
probably
points,
gonna
I
be
think.
a 5-so cut.
Yeah, I hope they don't cut the 5, so we need big points. We need them now. Ooh, red
Yep,
mark.
that's
Red 5
an encouraging draw on the 5-man, which I don't know if this guy needs encouragement right now. I think he needs like a fear factor that gets him to fold.
What are these draws? They're kind of crazy.
They're quite solid. Still only 2 away from Tenpai, but it's coming together.
Yeah,
Hey,
Osaka
Osaka's
has
still
that.
not much forward progress.
Well, Osaka has a single weight for that 5, and Sankei is
Yeah.
holding on to 2. Wave is 1.
That's such a good draw for San
Ooh,
Kuei.
wow!
Now he can just keep all of
Osaka
them.
just has nothing out there now.
Osaka is stuck and they have to deal in.
Yowza! Man, that would have been so nice for Sankei, but nice for Wave too.
Yep, 3,900.
It ain't nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and also sticking Osaka into 4th place early on doesn't matter too much in the long scheme of things, but
Yeah,
if you
but
want
it
to
will
win
improve
overall
morale, I think.
Wave wants to win, and they also really want Osaka to lose right now. Because even though Wave did get second last game, the difference between first and second is 21 entire points overall.
Yeah.
It's quite substantial.
What
It's
are
an
we cooking
alright
here?
looking hand from San Kuei at the moment. Penchans, Kanchans, Rhiannon pairs. It's a decent path towards, like, Riichi Pinfu, but he's really hoping that he can get that Seat Wind Doro triplet.
Yeah, if he could draw
He's
another
probably going to
south,
be
it'd
holding
be
on to that for a
awesome.
while. Apex, meanwhile, opening up
Ooh.
for what could just be plausibly Chun only, and not the strongest looking Tenpais to boot either. 5-7 and 7-9 and 8-9. You're not looking at
I mean,
the Rhiannon anytime soon, which, if you're going for a
maybe?
cheap hand, you want it to be a pretty winnable hand, right?
Maybe they can pray for a toy toy.
It's not impossible, and they
I love
are
praying for
abandoning the
Toy Toy.
potential Chanter by cutting the 9-man here, so if they want
Hmm.
value, not gonna be Toy Toy.
Ooh, never mind. Yeah.
Yep. Looking like a quick Chun only then, I suppose.
I mean, it's not the worst thing they could do right now, but it's not really the greatest either. You want to get more points as fast as you can.
Yep. Speaking of more points, 4th place dealer Osaka needs some, and they are building up to what could be Chitoitsu.
Yeah, they totally could. Ooh.
And it isn't. Never
making
mind, it is
moves,
not
but not
Chitoitsu.
towards a Chitoy.
Yeah. And they're definitely not really picking any sides for a half flush right now.
Well, I
Mm.
mean, that's an interesting discard there. Discarding
Yeah,
the
they're holding
8-9
on to
is kinda
South
weird.
Wind. You definitely don't want to give somebody a South Wind.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, it really
But
wouldn't be
the-
dangerous right now, but they don't know that.
Yeah, the Riichi Aka is alright, but maybe not quite alright enough for
Mm-mm.
what would be a pretty tough Penchan to win with.
Right.
Hmm. Apex BC almost Tenpai for what could have been Toy Toy if they hadn't made that chi now. Tenpai for 5, 6, 7-man and 6, 7 so.
Osaka disconnected for a second. Looks like they're having some
They
internet
did have a
issues.
little bit of a moment.
Wow.
A little bit of a thinking period.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, San Kuei here.
Osaka just made another
Pretty
draw
close to Tenpai.
for another south.
Hmm. Oh, here comes Tenpai from Wave.
True that.
It is Riichi only.
Waiting for a 6 or a 9.
Definitely not the worst.
All of the 6s are sitting
Shape
in
they could
Apex
look
and
for.
Osaka's hands. The 9s are still pretty
San
available.
Kuei's got 1-9, 1-9's already out, so there's 2 9-sos that we could reasonably expect to
that's all that's
flow
out
into the
there.
discards or into their drawers. Alright, but there's gonna come Tenpai from Apex, going for the closed weight on the 6-man. That's also pretty weak. 3 that are stuck in
Yeah.
other players' hands. Not
Everybody's going
anywhere.
for pretty weak hands right now, it seems like. Not Osaka, but I mean in general,
Yeah.
everyone seems to be settling for faster, smaller hands right now.
Yep. I mean, Osaka may be settling for either a
Oh,
vault here, but
Wave
Wave
with the
gets the sumo at
sumo.
last.
Yippee!
Osaka almost building up that Dora triplet, but not quite fast enough. 2-Han 30, just very slowly widening the gap.
I mean, I would take it. Let's go!
Speaking of taking it, what are you doing when you're San Kuei in this position right now?
I think that they need 13 orphans. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
5,
7,
6,
8,
7,
9,
8,
10.
9, 10.
Yakumon time! Oh, please,
They are at 10.
please,
I'll be keeping
please.
track, mind you.
I'll be
1-so and
keeping track.
9-so, they're currently very clearly lacking, and none of those have even been drawn yet.
I think this is looking really hopeful. Usually, when you start with like more than, or at least 10, it's pretty viable.
It's acceptable. Like, 9 is pretty weak. 11 is quite often you'd go for it.
Dude,
They
sometimes
are
I go
looking
for it with
a
like
North
8.
Wind as well. That's a bit rough.
It works.
Sometimes, yes. Alright, a 1 and a 9 have already been taken away by Apex and a North. Apex is hemorrhaging San Kuei's orphans at record pace right now.
Yeah.
But he is locked into it right now. At this point, you kind of
It's
have
gonna
to
be rough if it becomes like impossible.
Still plenty left to draw. There's still 3 Nors, 3 9s, 3 1s.
They could still do something crazy if they draw more dragons. We could be looking at like more honors or something. At least a
Not
half flush
impossible
would
when other players
probably be
haven't drawn them.
possible.
Oh, there goes another North from Apex. Apex hates orphans, the Yaku, and Chromu, who wants Yakuman.
Please.
Apex is tearing the content apart right now. He draws another of the Yao Too High that Sankuei needs.
So that's 2 9s down,
He
2
is
Norths
solely
down.
responsible for 5 of the 12 tiles that this guy needs going
God
away
dang.
right now.
It's probably really freaking obvious that he's going for those orphans right now, too.
It's a little blatant, and also blatant is the Tenpai from Wave on the Tanyao Richi here. They didn't go for the closed card of the 3-man, and I'd say that's quite reasonable.
Osaka's holding
Sankuei
on
going
to
for
some of their tiles.
Sankuei not folding yet, but they also drew into the 5-pin, which means if they get into it, but they don't even need to because Osaka deals in on
Holy.
the
The
unactivated
freaking
Tsubame
tables
Gaishi.
have turned, bro.
That is Wave continuing to get what they need right now, which is Osaka
Dude.
losing points and them gaining points.
Yeah, Wave has been like chunking away at it, just getting their little
Poor
hands.
Sankuei, man. That's been rough.
Yeah.
Wave with another very solid hand right now. Easy Tanyao, easy Akadora.
Sankuei has a double of their seat wind at least. Maybe that can go somewhere.
They do. Not impossible to get a 1-2-3 Sanshoku either, and that would include the 1-pin Dora. Seat wind, Sanshoku, Dora.
Yeah,
You close that up, that's
pretty
4 harm.
doable.
I'd say good eats. Wave though, already Ishanten. They're probably not doing the Toy Toy.
Ooh, wow. Apex's hand is also pretty... there's a lot they could do with it.
It's fairly gnarly. They're gonna
Discarding
excuse
the Dora.
themselves of the Dora, which is reasonable when you're grabbing Tanyao instead,
Tanyao
since
moment.
it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of the same thing, but still 2 away from Tenpai, and the 6 and 8 so Shanpon it's a tough nut to crack, right? Even if you get to that Tenpai, you're not too enthused, but
You know what,
Sankuei
man?
is drawing tiles that they like right now.
Sankuei
The
has
hand
been
is coming
making some
together.
nice like hands in general that never come to fruition because someone else
Yeah,
like runs.
The orphans were a Hail Mary. I would not be too faithful in a
So
10
sad.
Yaochu high start, but they got pretty close still. Oh, that's another good draw. Ishanten for Sankuei, they can get Sanshoku and Dora, but they can't get Sanshoku and Dora and Seed Wind right now.
Yeah.
It's at least giving them an out of a quicker hand. Just pawn the north, call it a day.
I think that's probably the move, yeah.
Although that would leave them
Ooh.
on a Penshan through a 3-pin, which probably not getting discarded by Osaka, which means they have 1 tile with which to win off of.
Yeah. These weights are
That's-
pretty bad for them.
That's rather bleak. Wave picking up another unneeded Dora-related hand. Apex with the Richi.
I wonder what...
Ryanman, Richi Tanya.
Waiting for the 4
Fairly
7
viable
pin.
right now. There's a 7 stuck in Osaka's and a 4 stuck in Waves.
I wonder.
Fairly few, I mean, a fair few amount left in the wall right now for them to draw. I was gonna say earlier that they even managed to grab a sumo off of Wave draws it, and this guy immediately draws it as well.
Wow! Holy moly! Let's go, Apex PC.
Richi Tanyao Ipatsumo Uradora.
Ah. That's kind of awesome for them.
That is a nice bump up. I mean, it's only 300 points of a bump up, but more sumos for Apex.
Yippee!
That's definitely what they need right now. They need to... Absolutely, they probably need to get first this game to pay off the debts of the 4th from last round.
Definitely.
So,
I mean, it's
more
possible.
power to them.
Yeah.
They're looking at it pretty optimistically when you get Seed Wind Dora pair in your opening hand.
Yeah, Wave's hand right now is looking pretty lucky.
And Osaka is pretty reasonably likely to cut the north into them when they've got a good shot at opening up for Haku Akadora.
Yeah, I can't see Osaka holding on to that north.
Unless they draw a north themselves.
Yeah,
which
if they
means
draw one right now,
Wave's
that would be pretty
Wave's
crappy.
a little stuck if that happens. But it could come out right now. Oh no, holding on to it. It is good value if they draw it. Little do they know that there's only one left to draw, but still.
Right.
Apex with the Ricci, though. Possibly. It does result in them cutting Anaka. It would just be Ricci Pinfu.
Are they gonna do it? Are they cooking?
They do it.
Ole! They just
But
did
they
it.
keep the Aka and go for the closed weight.
That's cool. Yeah, keep that red
That's
5.
interesting. Like, you get more
Freak it.
Fu. So, like, Ricci Aka plus Fu is worth more than Ricci Pinfu, of course, but you are losing potentially 4 tiles
it's way
with
less
which to win off
likely.
of. Not only is it 4 less tiles, but those 4 less tiles were terminals, which are also a bit more winnable to boot.
True. And 2 of those 6 so's are sitting in people's hands.
Yeah, hey Osaka, not likely to cut it. Wave does have a
Wave
decent shot.
might cut it, but
if they
if
want to reach,
draw
they're gonna have to.
something- Yeah.
It's Ricci Dora 2. Yep, that's gonna be it.
Oof.
Oh, Wave.
Yowza.
They didn't want that.
Let's
Osaka
go.
for them is still 4th, but they really need 4th Osaka and 1st Wave. But looks like Apex is working on their own comeback story.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, San Kuei is seeming to maintain the relative pattern of
Yeah. It's like
3rd.
their hands have been decent most of the time. It's just that they can't make them like come through.
High potential, low turnout.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wave, not the best starting hand. It's not looking like the orphans you'd want to look at.
Yeah.
It's much worse than San Kuei's was, which means if Wave
How
wins
many is
that
it?
one, it's going to be a real tilter for San Kuei.
Yeah,
This
they've
guy
only got
started
8
with,
of
like,
them.
3
That's really
terminals.
rough.
Bit poor form. San Kuei, not the most high potential hand here, but
And I
decent
think
shot at Tenpai.
Sun Kuei really just has to start like pushing it. Their hands keep coming like around, but they never get the run or the GMO. They need to start.
Unfortunate.
They gotta play fast.
Yep, and the shapes are not looking that strong for this one. Hey
No.
Osaka, it's okay for them right now. Couple of Ryanman, couple of closed weights, couple pairs, you know. Richiaka,
Yeah,
we'd love
yeah.
to see it. Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
Wave seems to not be orphaning it this time. Unfortunate, but very reasonable.
Yeah, I think it's totally reasonable.
What a shame they went for the nominal play.
Oh, they still are
7
cooking a
pairs
little
is
bit.
not impossible.
Yeah.
Or Seat Wind Toy Toy.
Yeah, I'm seeing a toy
There's
toy
another
in their
pair, though.
future. Oh no, not the.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh wow,
With the
is that?
3 perfectly reasonable pair weights for them to go on 1-man or 9-so or Hatsu, either would be great.
Yeah. What the heck is Apex cooking right now? Holy.
They're cooking some pretty simple tiles right now.
I love Tanya's.
Ooh, one
Ooh,
away from
making a nice
Tenpai
draw.
now. It's
If
not
they-
impossible to get the Tanyao San Anko right now, but it would be a stretch. It
True.
would be quite the stretch, but they do have a fairly flexible Ishanten. Quite a lot of potential over there. But Wave takes the Chitoitsu Tenpai, going
wow.
for the 9-so, and Apex takes the Tanyao
Holy.
Tenpai. Going
Okay.
for 7-pin and 3-so, but the 2 3-sos are stuck in Wave's hand.
That's true.
The 7 pins are all that's waiting.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
the 7 pins
9-so,
are completely
Ipatsumo!
feasible. Oh! Wait, that's
Tanya San Anko Ipatsumo
Yeah,
from
the
Apex
concealed triplets.
on their dealer turn.
Heck yeah, dude. Oh god, my phone is ringing. Entertain the people.
Okay, you got it. Well, it's easy entertainment. I can just point out this dealer Hanuman that Apex just got. Hell yeah, Apex! Woo! 59,500 points. Hey Osaka at 8,400. It's exactly what Apex needs to make himself back into the running for winning this Northwind Finals overall. Keeping the dealer repeat going, they've got Ryanman, couple of Dora, couple of pairs, a closed triplet. Very good looking E Shanten right out the gate here, looking for the instantaneous Tenpai. Closed weight, Richi Dora 2. Food Dragon eating Richi Stick emote. They are locked in right now. But hey Osaka. Also, welcome back, Chromu.
Hello! Sorry about
you.
that. Did anything epic happen?
Apex is already in Tenpai for a dealer turn.
Oh, holy
Dora 2.
moly!
They're already locked in looking for a Foreman, which
Dude.
currently unaccounted for in the game right now. We have no idea where those are, and
Yeah,
Apex
and
is dying to find out.
the fact that they dropped that one man too, people might fall for it and think it's safe.
Half Suji, it's tough, but could be getting there. Hey Osaka. It's an alright looking E Shanten for them. 4-so, 9-so, 2-5 pin.
Heck yeah.
They could definitely manage to get themselves there. Oh dear. 9-so pretty durable. There is a 4-so stuck for Osaka, but 2-5 pin. 2-5 pin is 6 tiles in the wall right now, if I'm counting right.
Yeah.
It's a pretty viable Tenpai for Osaka to get to if they complete that 3-4 pin, which leaves them with a 4-so, 9-so Tenpai.
True. I'm kind of hoping
Honestly,
that.
not the best, but
Yeah.
it's about as good as Apex's 4-man closed weight. If they can get there, but Osaka takes the evasive maneuver here. Reverts back to...
It would be pretty
Reverts back to
interesting
2-away.
to see Osaka end up winning this, even
Ooh,
though...
Osaka gets the 4-man!
Yeah.
They go back to the E Shanten that they wanted, but... And then they get the Tenpai. They take the 4-so, 9-so
Let's
Shanten.
go.
Meanwhile, Wave is also waiting for a 4-man. Oh dear. Wave with the really quick chun only. Wave does not want to win just any hand right now. They are weak on points.
So true. Not as bad
Apex
as
is happy
Osaka
to twist
though.
the knife. Yep, that 5-man will pass. Which means that one will as well.
Ooh.
Okay, Wave reverts back and Apex Sumos!
Holy!
Richi Sumo Dora 2 on your dealer turn.
God
Gets
dang,
the
dude.
Uradora.
Apex is slaying so hard.
Apex is crunching numbers right now. Apex is going up and up to 73,100.
This is really interesting for Osaka. They had first place last time, right?
We may be having something similar to the
Yeah,
South
we
games
might
of
have another
somebody
Menchie
with a big
situation or
fourth and a
whatever.
big first against somebody with a big fourth and a big first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, absolutely. Osaka looking at maybe a 1-2-3 Peiko. Not the most expectable Pinfu shape here, but yeah, I suppose you wouldn't be going for a Junshan in that situation. It's an
True
okay,
that.
like, Rian Shanten, though. Something that they can put together. However, South 1, 3,200 points.
Yeah,
You want a little
man.
bit more than 2 hard.
Yeah,
I think at this
Osaka's
point,
kinda
other
cooked.
players, yeah, they may be looking at second place acceptance compared to, let's see, how can Osaka overcome this 69,900 point deficit?
Here's how they can still win. They need a Yakuman
It's a tall
now,
order.
and then another
we need
one.
to graduate from Hey Osaka calculus to figure out the winning strategy here. San Kuei pulling together not high value. They can get 3-man Dora. Richi Dora, it's something where they could be able to take second place from Wave here. I mean, they currently have the second place, but it's a little bit close.
Yeah,
700 points is not a lead to rely on.
true. It's only South 1, but I can't imagine Apex getting knocked out at first.
Yeah, direct hit Yakuman plus 6 Richi sticks. It's a stretch. Do you believe, Chromu?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, me neither. I was really hoping you would, so at least one of us would be going a bat for Osaka right now. But
I want Osaka to have their epic comeback, but I just can't foresee it. I don't think it's happening.
yeah, it's tough.
The tiles are not in
Apex.
their favor.
No, not quite. Apex, you know, Rian Shanten right now, and they could get the Itsu.
Yeah,
There's
totally
only one
viable.
9-pin left for it. And do they really need an Itsu?
I
I
mean,
feel like
it
Apex
would be
has
cool.
been having a really bad game so far. I think they need another dealer manga to really
I
bring this
think
home.
that they need it.
They've been aching for points right now.
Yeah, that would.
Apex
that
has
would
no
really help them
title.
out.
Osaka is clearly on a winning streak right now.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Osaka does have the 3-sided weight. If they can secure the 2-pin, they get the Ipeco, they get the Pinfu, they get the 3-sided weight.
True.
That could be the
That would
Richie
be good for them.
Pinfu, Ipeco, Ipatsu.
Very possible, but super lucky for that to happen.
Yeah, especially when Apex takes one of the final remaining 2-pins out of the pool.
It's true.
Can't draw into that anymore. Dear oh dear. Apex is holding on to the Dora. I don't know if they're really intending on using it, but... They haven't been doing so well,
really
Apex. I think they really need the Dora in their hand right now.
Yeah, Apex could really use that, please.
How can Apex still win? How can they bring this home? We haven't looked at Wave's hand, mostly because it's just alright. Hatsu, Aka.
Yeah, it's not exactly
it can come
coming together.
They can win this and just barely eke into second place against Sankuei.
Yeah.
We can only hope something comes together. Hatsu Dora too, it would be, if they can get that penchant finished.
Yeah.
It's a tall order, but somebody's got to do it. And there goes the last 2-pin for Osaka. Which I suppose they did already sacrifice the Ipeca. They don't need it anymore.
Yeah, Sankuei could have used that 2-pin as well. But I guess they have a few more shapes they could go for. Oh, well.
Yep. Meanwhile, Osaka looking at just the Pinfu 6-9-man. Exemplar takes the 2 5-pin Tenpai.
Ole!
Riichi Dora. It could win, and it could just keep them nestled a bit more comfortably in second place, but if they don't win this, that stick's going away. They're going to be locking in third by 300 points.
I wonder if anyone will discard those 5s.
2 5-pin? I'm not even sure if there are any left available. That is a rough tile to wait on right now. 2 is stuck with Apex, 1 is stuck with Osaka, 1 is stuck with Wave.
It might be doomed.
And 3 are in the discard pool right now.
Yeah.
1.
I think
Yeah, if I'm
all of
reading
the
it correct,
2s are
there's
gone.
only 1 tile left, and it's the red 5-pin that Wave just drew, so this guy's hand just got bricked.
Yep.
Yep. He's
How
getting the no
unfortunate.
tempo.
Yeah.
Plus 3k, that keeps him second.
Nobody cooked that round.
Not quite. Sankuei could be a decent Haku, gets the Ryanman shape for the Akadora. Not
Yeah.
gonna be Honetsu if you're keeping that Akadora, but
No, definitely not.
if you're looking at it, could still be a good Riichi. And I feel like if anybody doesn't need to be lucking out right now, it's Apex, which makes sense, because his hand is not lucking out right now.
How many terminals are we looking at? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean,
They're drawing quite well for a non-orphan's
Yeah.
hand.
so true. They could probably
You guys
get a
please turn on
flush.
deal and tile highlight. I believe that I had that on, but I guess I didn't.
Oh, maybe they're talking
Oh
to
no,
me.
wait. Oh yeah, I had it on
I
for
think-
like you could see their weights on their little profile icons.
How do you turn that on? Oh, here?
You click on the wrench on the left.
Okay, I got it.
There you go. Pretty solid hand from Apex right now, though. Not really expecting a 789 Sanshoku from them, but
I want them to
pretty
get a
close to just
straight.
Tenpai. Sozu
Yeah,
Itsu, it's
I
definitely
need
possible.
a 5 and a
Hey,
6 and a
Osaka.
9, please. Okay, Osaka.
Very quick. Riichi Pinfu Dora on their dealer turn for 4 7-pin. We got 1 stuck in Sankuei's and 1 stuck in Apex's.
Dude, they're locked
So we're looking
in.
at 6 tiles left in the pool for them. That's pretty viable.
Ooh, Apex drew a 9. The straight
That
is coming
is-
closer.
That is pretty good. 5 and
happening.
6, though, are pretty tough for them to draw right now. Those are also lodged into players' hands.
Right.
Ooh, and there's a not useful 7-pin in Wave's hand. They do not want to deal in
Ooh.
right now. And they do slide away
Okay.
from it. 7-pin looks a bit too scary right now.
Yeah, maybe they could fit
Meanwhile,
it in somehow.
Sankei still pushing. Oh, Wave has both of those.
Holy,
There's
that
no way
really
for Wave
sucks
to push
for
without
Wave.
dealing in at this point, honestly.
Yeah, that's super rough
Oh,
for
that
them.
is tough. Meanwhile, Sankuei is fortunate in that no matter what tenpai they take,
Yeah,
like, they
that
keep
7 is stuck in there.
Yeah, but ooh, if they draw a 4, that's gonna be pretty tough to use.
Hmm.
They're certainly interested in winning this round right now. Once you've called twice, you're a bit locked in.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh,
think
no,
Osaka
they're
might
going for
have
the slide,
this.
though. Gonna try and defend with what little tiles they have left.
Wave is getting closer to Tenpai, but no matter what, they're gonna have to get rid of either the 4 or the 7.
Which you just can't trust, and Apex draws
Yeah.
another 7.
Oh,
Osaka's
man.
running low on winnable tiles now.
Yeah.
5 of them stuck in players' hands.
Yeah, Sankei just locked one into their hand by opening up.
Yep, looks like Wave
Ole!
is still taking a fairly safe approach. Apex, I don't think we're going to be cutting that 7-pin anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
Not even with a useful Forso like that.
No.
Which means 3 tiles left for Osaka to draw. It's not impossible, and with everybody else kind of folding right now, they've got plenty of time to try.
I wonder. It'll suck if they don't get
There's
it.
another 4 for Apex.
I mean, I could use it, honestly.
If they're willing to push, which I'd have to doubt this late into the game, there are
Yeah.
2 winning tiles left for Osaka. Oh, the door,
Wow.
but they draw it!
Oh,
The
holy!
2 tile left.
Let's
Pinfu
go,
Akasumo.
Osaka! Wait, this is kind of awesome.
That's pretty good. Gets them into 2nd place.
Yeah, they locked the heck in.
Yeah,
Let's go!
even if it is at 12,000 points, being 2nd place instead of 4th is not good news for Apex.
Definitely.
I'm sure Apex is more than happy with this first right now, but they were really hoping for Osaka to take a 4th place penalty.
Yeah, I mean, the point disparity is still so high, though. I think that's what really matters in the end.
A little bit, for sure. Those penalties can rack up, though. I'm thinking Apex is not expecting to lose first, but they might not want to push too many hands right now. They're probably just hoping, okay, Sankei, Wave, guys, please hit Osaka with something.
Please! Well, actually,
Get this guy with the frying pan. Yeah, get him with the giant spoon, knock him out.
Wait, he's kind of cooking, though.
Osaka as well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck for, I mean, Tanya Toy Akadora.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dealer right now, so
That's
honestly, he
such a
could just
good
open up
draw
that
as
hand
well.
if he wanted. Ooh, drawing the 6.
Very handy. Do you cut the 6-pin here and keep the San Anko dreams alive? The Toy dreams alive?
Heck yeah, dude.
You don't.
What the
You
heck?
do not. The 4 6-pin is a pretty good con shot. You know, that's very flexible. I guess you're just taking, you know, the really quick
Oh, wow.
Tanya Waka Ryaman.
Let's go.
Ooh, Wave had such a good hand, and that Forso is now a death trap.
Mm-hmm.
Wave themselves having the San Anko possibility. They draw another one, though! Which
Wow.
means they have the Chitoitsu instead!
That's super
Potentially.
lucky for Wave.
That is such a handy draw. You'd think drawing another deal in tile would be a bad look, but that is so ideal for them right now.
Yeah, that's really lucky. Holy!
2 7-sos. 2 7-sos pretty stuck in Apex's hand right now.
Yeah,
But that
so...
7-so is looking pretty discardable by Sankei right now.
Yeah, Sankei is probably most likely to put it down. Wave just drew
They're
another
definitely looking to keep
triplet.
2nd place themselves. Oh, they
Dude.
did.
Wave's hand
Oh, they
might
did.
turn into a little bit of a concealed
That's Ishanten to
triplet.
Suwanko. That's still Ishanten to Suwanko.
This is so cool.
4-mon and 9-mon. There's
Can we
a
get a
4-mon
Yakuman,
left in the wall. There's a
please?
9-mon left in the wall. There are 2 Forsos left in the wall.
Pretty please, pretty please. Stay
5
hydrated,
tiles
chat,
to
people
Yakuman
bean.
possible Tenpai. 5 tiles ain't bad. I've 1 off of 1 tile.
True.
I can hope to draw 1 of 5. Closed Khan Rishi
wow.
on Osaka right now.
Ooh, gave them an extra Dora. That red 5 they have. Double shiny. Wow, Wave just drew
Very
another pair. I wonder.
They did. So they're going to swap out the 4-mon, which is the perfect choice for them.
True. Don't do it,
Since
man.
there's already 1 gone in Osaka's hand.
Ooh, this is getting so exciting.
It's also pretty safe. Unfortunately, the 5 pins are stuck in other players' hands right now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and they draw the 7. I mean, you're cutting the north for starters, but... Oh, Wave's hand just got bricked, pretty much.
Yeah. So
oh,
sad.
no! That's it, man. That's a Yakuman Tenpai. You definitely gotta cut the 7
don't
for that.
do it, dude. Don't.
Oh, no. Yakuman chance for half a second.
Oh, it's so sad. The Yakuman
Kilo, Ricci,
chance.
Tanya, Odoro 2, Forhan, 50 food, 12,000.
Is this a negative
Wave goes
points?
to the negatives.
Holy. True that. Negative 6,000.
Osaka securing second place a lot more comfortably now. Wave
Yeah.
is no longer able to reach it.
Ah, that hurts so bad.
That hurts me too.
At least we got a Yakuman chance. Yay!
The Yakuman chance was so ethereal that we didn't even see it show up in the UI, man. It didn't even give us the delightful swing of Yakuman chance.
No time to even take a breath, man. So sad.
No swing. Bleak. It was winnable too. I didn't know where the rest of the 9-mon were, but they could have done it.
Hmm.
They still can reach in tournament in negative. Oh, good for them.
Oh, really? That is cool.
Well, then there's still
You
a chance, I
keep
fear.
digging your points
They can bring
further
it
and
together.
further into the negatives. Yay!
Also, hello, Ramses.
Oh, hi,
First
Ramses.
place East Wind final winner.
It's that guy, the
Ishanten
winner.
for Wave. Tanyao Pinfu Dora Ishanten for Wave. Potentially, if they can grab the 7 pin, which one left in terms of drawing it from the wall. That's
Yeah.
tough. That's tough, but they can draw one of the one remaining 7 mount. Really, they have a pretty rough Ishanten right now.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, to their lack of knowledge.
It's true.
Apex, meanwhile, 69,000 point lead, still has a good hand. Every single red 5 secured by Apex right now.
Oh, true, actually. Holy. I think Apex
Bad
is
news
just
for
racking up
everybody
their
else.
freaking points.
Yep. Meanwhile, Osaka looking to keep the dealer repeat chain going. With
Oh.
just a nice, honest, humble, tidy Hatsu only.
It is
Potentially
cool.
red 5, or, just regular 5, so I mean, for Dora.
Dang, it sucks that Apex has discarded so many honors, though. 2 reds, 2
Yeah,
white
those-
dragons, 2 east.
You'd like to see those in your hand, but... I'm honestly thinking I would prefer looking at what I have right now.
Yeah.
3 Ryanman, 3 red 5s.
It's
Granted,
true.
the 5 so
It's
is a little
not the
harder to use,
worst.
but... No Nagashi, correct. Not just because he's more or less out of terminals, but also because somebody ponders Hatsu, and also because I think it's disabled in the rules.
I'm not sure if it's enabled or not in the rules, but yeah,
I
he
do
definitely
not
wouldn't have
recall.
it.
Yeah.
It is
Every single
cool.
possible thing disabling Nagashi is currently active for Apex.
No!
All 3 parameters have been secured to disarm him. But, honestly still, it's a very good Ishanten. He would have to cut the Akadora for it, but possibly Richi Pinfu Aka 2. Hey Osaka takes the 3-sided Tenpai.
Oh, crap.
236, which is quite the quirky weight. Tuso Kanchan, 360 Nobita, and they get the sumo right away.
Wow! True.
Yoinks the Richi stick from San Kuei.
Yeah, Osaka has, like, really good momentum right now.
Don't tell me they're looking to hop, skip, and jump and take the first away
I
from
think
Apex.
they might be trying to.
They've been hopping and skipping quite a lot. We haven't yet to see the truly full jump here yet. But
Osaka's
they've just
starting
still
hand
got
not
the
so
dealerships
bad.
going.
Wave's starting hand is also not the worst. They've got
The Dora pair is
3
nice.
pairs, but they're not really
3
the
pairs,
best.
but Dora pair, closed sequence. Definitely, you wouldn't rule out Tenpai.
right.
Apex, I think Apex here would just be begging for the quick chun to end Osaka's dealership before it continues
True.
getting out of hand.
They're probably starting to
this
sweat
guy
a little
down.
bit.
Yep. Starting to
Make
creep
it
forward to him.
stop! Make that guy stop!
Stop sumoing now!
Stop it!
Oh, but they're
stop.
getting some pretty good draws right now. The
Osaka?
3-4-5, the 4-5, 666. Osaka's hand is coming together. The
True
quick
that.
chun from Apex.
I'm kind of an Osaka believer.
Osaka may just twist the knife on Apex. I mean, Apex, surely they're still at least getting second, right?
Definitely.
This isn't going to be the back-to-back fourth from 73,000 points. You're not losing that lead, right, Apex?
No way. That would be
Surely
the
not.
worst. That wouldn't
I mean,
happen.
that would be incredible to watch.
That would
that'd be great
never
television.
happen. Uncle Yi's hand has a lot of pairs in it now. Maybe looking at Chitoitsu.
Oh, it does. Ishanten on the Chitoitsu. 3, 7, 5, and 6. None of those are good numbers for him. But I suppose there is the errant pivot to Richi with Ipeiko on like a 5, 6, 7 Mansu.
Yeah, it could work.
Something to hope for, at least. That's not the button. There we go. Wave Sand. Still 2 away from Tenpai, but...
Yeah, Wave's hand
he does...
There's a lot that could be done with it. It would
eclipse-
just have to be lucky.
Yeah. 16,000 points away from third is not impossible to get to, but they are...
Okay, but it's gonna
still
end with South
sinking.
4 being their dealer turn. And here's how they can still win.
I have nothing but faith right now. Apex closing in on Tenpai, but definitely not a strong Tenpai.
I mean, I don't think they need a
Edgeweight.
super strong Tenpai. Just, they need to get it over with.
The difference between Ishanten and Tenpai is astronomical,
Yeah.
but the difference between good Tenpai and bad Tenpai is about as big as well.
Yeah.
Osaka, meanwhile, also Ishanten. Haku is currently live right now.
They're cooking.
They could get a pretty good hand here. Granted,
I
may not
believe.
include Dora, but they can have it. Draw the 3-so, of which there are, 2 left, right?
Yeah?
Sorry, 1 left. Ooh,
They
you
can do
take
it.
the pawn?
Yes.
You
Pawn
can
it.
take the pawn here.
Pawn it now. Pawn it now.
Haku Dora 2 even.
Come on, man. Do it.
Lots to be considered. It's a
Do it.
bad weight if you want to include that extra Dora. They
Sure.
take the pawn,
Yay! What are they gonna do?
and they
though?
don't take the Tenpai.
Huh. I mean, maybe they're
That's
just looking
curious.
for a pretty big weight on some show tiles.
Yeah, it's
They could make it
it's
happen.
way too tall of an order to try and hit the half flush here, isn't it?
Definitely. I don't think they do that.
Oh, but that's a really good draw for it. They get the Tenpai.
Oh,
Alright,
it's only
well,
a
I mean,
single
it's
weight,
Haku
but-
Dora 3. I suppose if you know that you're drawing the red 5, so next draw, then you're good to go, right?
I believed. I always believed.
If you knew that 5 was going to turn into a pair, including an Akadora, then sure, why not, right? Ooh,
Freaking
5 pin
Richi right
Tenpai
here.
from... Yeah, Sanquei with the Richi Chitoitsu Aka, but Apex cuts right in.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, that is...
Holy,
Is this how Osaka...
Are we closing
is Osaka
the gap?
about to do this?
Are we doing it?
The gap is totally like
We're
6,000,
closing the point
man.
gap. Holy.
Is Osaka
Oh, this
gonna
is
take first
crazy.
from Apex? With
Dude.
a Haku Chun pair starting hand and
Oh,
an
wow.
Akadora, this could be the one that takes it home.
What the freak is going on right now?
Haku Pon, Chun still in the wall.
Oh my god, we could even be looking at a half flush if they really want to.
Not impossible. They're not forcing it with the East Wind Cup.
No, but
6,
But
7,
I
and 8
mean-
on the Sozu and Pinzu are pretty good.
this is crazy.
It's definitely coming together.
Yeah.
Sanquei. Ooh. Do we feel good about the Junchan for Sanquei? The Junchan 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku for Sanquei here.
I think
The
that
issue
it's
for
viable.
Sanquei right now, it used to be such a close gap between second and third between Osaka and Sanquei, but somehow Osaka
Yeah.
created a 40,000 point gap
It's
between
pretty
him
rough.
and Sanquei.
It's pretty rough for everybody except for
Yep.
Osaka and Apex right now.
Osaka E Shanten as well, looking for Chun and 7-so.
Yeah.
Not impossible to pull together. Wave
think-
right now, also E Shanten, but
Wave
Yeah,
is
man.
gonna get like 1,000 points for this though.
negative 8,000 in South 2, and you're pushing Hatsu only. It's a little rough. I don't
it's
want
not
to use
the
the
best.
word sad,
It's
but
not
it's a
the
little
best.
rough. They take the 3-6
Okay,
on
well.
them.
Yay!
Apex's hand, that's a good draw for them. It's coming together. They're willing to push Dora for it, but Oh, and Osaka
Wow.
cuts
Yay!
into the one hard.
1,000
Oh, that's
points. Yippee.
that's
How many points
basically
is it
bad
actually?
for everybody.
Yay!
Wave not really anywhere near close to third, and Osaka's comeback streak comes to a strike.
I'm thinking that was an awesome hand by Wave.
Look, they did
Wait,
get
dude.
the 8 Honda.
Check out Wave's hand
Wave's
now.
hand.
Let's go.
Wave's hand is pretty good.
Seat
Double
wind,
on,
prevalent
Hatsu,
wind, white
Haku,
dragon, green
Honitsu.
dragon. Holy! What the heck? Oh
I'm
my
not
god,
even
and
ruling
it's
out
like,
Toy
it's gonna
right
be,
now. This could
yeah.
be straight up Baimon.
If not Toy
Hatsu,
Toy,
Haku,
it
double
could just
non,
be
Honitsu, Toy Toy.
half flush, half outside hand. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that can be done here.
I mean, hell, draw a 9 so get Hon Roto.
Can we
Okay,
please?
do you start cutting
Please?
Pinzu? You do.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
Oh, this is epic for them.
This is so epic. In Chromu voice. This is epic.
Yeah.
Oi. Sorry.
Oi. Yo.
Gets another Sozu.
We love that. We love that. What is everybody else cooking?
Ooh.
Osaka's hand is also pretty frightening.
That's
Lots
got
of
a lot
shiny
of shine
stuff.
in it, and it's also taken a lot of Sozu potential away from Wave here.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be clear, like, Osaka lost their 8 Honba dealer streak to come back, but they're still only 9,800 points away from Apex.
Right.
Even when you're not dealer anymore, that is very closable.
Mm-hmm.
However, their hand is still a fair ways away from Tenpai.
Yeah.
Looking for 5 months. Okay, they've got 4 Dora in the hand, which
That's
is more
so
than enough
awesome
to
for
overcome
Osaka.
Apex. Definitely more than
They're
enough,
gonna
but
have
some
some-
pretty weak shapes to come together for Tenpai. The 4-6,
Yeah. It
easy
really
to make a
depends.
Ryanman. The 3-5-7 Ryankan, that's tough as well. Wave does secure a Ryanman. They've got the Ryanman Penshan Ishanten. And they could even turn this into Chanter. Chi 1-so, Tanki on 9-so.
Hmm.
That still would cap out at Hanuman, so the Chanter actually doesn't change anything, but hey.
Yeah. Apex is kind of making moves. They're very close to getting Tenpai, but it's not the
Ooh, absolutely
greatest.
getting there. Yeah, that is Ishanten, but not too great unless
Yeah,
they
it
can
would be
pull
a
in
pretty
either
bad
4
weight.
or 6-so. And 4-6-so are pretty lucrative tiles to draw. Wave Tenpai.
Okay.
1 4-so, and it's an easy discard from Apex if they push, but they're going
Let's
for the safe
go.
route here. Oh, Wave.
If someone gets rid of the 4, it would be so cool, but I don't think that 3 Lac 1 is going to do it.
Meanwhile, Sankei with the no Yaku Tenpai. It looks like they may
Yeah.
be hoping for the Sanshoku. If they can
Heart of
manage
Snow,
to pull
thank
in
you
a
so much
6
for your
one, that is
Prime.
Sanshoku.
Yay!
Sanshoku Dora 2.
Please.
You may need better than... You may need better than just Richi Dora 2 on your dealer turn if you're trying to get second.
I mean, they could just
You're
keep
still
moving.
36,000 away from overtaking Osaka, who,
Yeah,
meanwhile, Osaka's hand has been making some
Dude, Osaka's
strong
hand looks
changes
so
and some
cool.
amazing draws.
Oh, another good draw.
Oh, if Osaka still had the 6 and the 9 in their hand right now, things would be
Gosh.
quite scary. But they had to take a bit of a safer path, I fear. Still, could they get the Chinitsu Dora 4? Could they
I
get
wonder.
the Tenhan?
I feel like
Hell, it could even be the Tanya.
even
Can
if
they
they
get the
just start
Tanbaimon?
opening up their hands just so they can make it work, it would be worth it.
Yeah,
It would be so worth
Well,
it.
they didn't open for that one. They
God,
didn't cheat
why?
the Kanchan.
That's crazy.
That is interesting. Granted, there's not too many tiles left, but
I mean,
if you
I
can
think-
manage to just end in 10 by here, you may still... That's another... How is this guy
Dude,
drawing every
what
single
the
Sozu?
freak?
But Wave draws it. Oh, they get the
wow.
Hanuman.
Let's go for Wave.
Hanuman
Out of the
Sumo on
negatives,
Wave.
baby.
They're out.
You love to see it. Not as much as
You
I
kind
would
of
have
love
loved
to
to
see it.
see Osaka's hand, but I will take this. This is awesome.
Yep, that does manage to pull them just back into 3rd place.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Lily Hops, hello, welcome
Hello,
in.
Raiders. Hi, Lily. I hope your
You're
stream was
currently
awesome.
catching the final round of the 2nd match of the Northwind Finals of the Battle of the Four Winds tournament.
Heck
Sponsored
yeah.
by Yostar and hosting the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Field trilogy collaboration.
Yep, it's
And
really
we're having
crazy.
a very, very nail-biting
Yeah,
round right
this
now.
is super
There is
intense.
still 9,800 points between Apex and Osaka. Osaka looking not at Honitsu and only at singular round win right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very
This could
great
easily
for
just
them,
be the
huh?
last round left in the game.
Yeah.
If Osaka pawns, that does probably mean they're settling for second place, which, if you're Osaka,
Yeah, can't blame them.
you're in a best of 3, you're getting first place and then second place, you're probably pretty happy going into the third match.
Right.
Even if the guy that got 4th is now getting first, they are maybe
Yeah.
getting back into the running.
This is super interesting for Apex.
Because Apex does have a pretty good hand right now.
Yeah.
Closed East is not Yaku, but they are Ryan Shanten for possibly 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. Akadora in the mix as well.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of need to
Reusable.
go for something like that. Otherwise, the hand is like kind of meh.
Yeah, but what can they really do with this hand other than win it? You gotta
Right.
if you hit Osaka with this hand, you're still probably keeping them in second place, right?
True, definitely.
Because between Osaka and Wave, it's still 33,000 points. So unless Apex can somehow turn this into a double Yakuman and hit Osaka with it, I think Osaka's
Ooh.
staying in second.
Sangwei
Which
Yi
means
is
no matter
actually
what Apex
building
wins,
something nice
they're
right
pretty
now. Check it out.
Sankwei Yi, oh yeah.
Tanyo, Tanyo. I
Tanya,
love Tanyo.
hopefully. Dora, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is gonna be the Tanya.
Ooh, check it out. 2 of the Dora.
That's
Yay!
pretty good. If Sankwei Yi can get themselves into,
Can we get an
back to
E-Pot,
third
please?
ahead of Wave. Ooh, I feel like even that win for Sankwei Yi is not gonna look good in
No.
the overall tournament, though.
Probably not.
Coming off of it, getting 2/3.
Yeah.
Like right now, if he
2/3
gets
is
a
kind
third
of
and a
doomed.
fourth, like if you get a third
Yeah,
and a fourth
it's
and a
safe
best
to
of 3,
probably write that out.
it's a little over.
It might be so over for Sangwei Yi.
Yeah. But if they can manage to get a third and a third and then the most monumental first of all time, it's possible. Which they are going to
Ooh.
secure.
Nice.
Sankwei Yi
Maybe.
takes it with Tanyao, Dora 2, Richi. Even throwing in an extra Ura just to
Heck yeah.
twist the knife, actually.
Let's go.
Wave goes back in. How do you go negative twice in a single game? That's
So
what I wanna
freaking
know.
unfortunate for Wave.
How does that happen and have
It's
you
because they're not
just be-
posting enough emotes.
That is true. Apex was emoting a lot.
Mm-hmm. It
Apex
helps.
just ended with 50,500 points,
Mm-hmm.
which is certainly a better look for them than the 3,800 that they ended last game with, but it's really looking like Hey Osaka is ready to take it home.
Yeah, Osaka might have this in the bag unless they have like
Yep,
the worst
like,
performance of
updating
their
the points
lives.
right now. Thank you, Rylinks.
Thank you, Rylings. So, yeah, Osaka is kind of owning, huh?
There we go. Yeah, so Osaka
60.9.
at 60.9. That is an incredible lead that is going to be... That's hard to lose, you know?
True that. They'd have to lose miserably during the next
Really
round.
wrenched
And
defeat
Apex
from the
would really
jaws of
have to
victory.
like win hard, huh?
Yeah, Wave going from, what was it, 19.6 all the way down to negative 20.9. Apex eking
crazy.
upward. Apex went from minus 36 to plus 4.3.
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, Apex 4.3, Osaka 60.9. It's not impossible.
It's
turn
not
that around.
impossible, but it's gonna
You're
be
gonna
really
have to pull what
difficult.
happened in our South game, where Apex needs to get a big first, and Osaka needs to get a big fourth.
I would love to see that happen, but
If we
I'm
could just have that
feeling like
constantly happen,
Osaka might have it in the bag. Also,
it was.
gift code, guys!
It's gift code time, everybody!
Yay!
So if you go to your browser client, not your mobile client,
Has to be on the
you
browser.
can punch in this gift code.
Yeah.
And that gift code is, in all capital letters, not lowercase, but all capital letters, A6G5QW4MA6A5.
What
And
was
you'll get
that?
yourself If
Can
I
you say
believe
that again?
correctly, it is a random purple and a universal blue.
Yeah.
Whatever the terminology would be for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a gift bag. Yummy. Yay.
Pretty good for all you have to do is type in the code.
Guys,
which you can get
the
code
code.
typing by following our tracking link. You know,
Did you know?
the straightforward stuff.
Did you know? Did you know that the code is A6G5QW4MA6A5? Whoa!
That's the one.
Dude, log in,
Whoa.
log in. Jump on the browser.
That's so easy
now.
to type in.
It's really easy.
You
and
can even copy paste it without pinned message. Whoa!
Yeah, check it out. Pin
Even
message.
Lily
Oh my
Hops is
god.
logging in. Wow.
The
That's
real Lily
crazy.
Hops, the most epic
Yeah.
Mahjong gamer girl ever. She's logging in. She's claiming the gift.
That is
You should
her.
too.
I do think Lily Hops is a more epic Mahjong gamer girl than all the others.
Yeah, I think so too.
Especially Chromu.
I hate Chromu. She sucks.
Yep. Wait,
Hey,
Yostar
wait a
said I
minute.
need to be nice to my fellow commentator.
Yeah,
I
why
think
would you
Chromu's
say
great.
that? What the heck?
I think Chromu's sick and awesome.
Sick
and cool.
nasty. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
But right, looking at the point standings overall, so San Kuei Yi minus 44.3 against Osaka's plus 60.9.
Mm-hmm.
Only first place matters in this tournament, in this
Definitely.
code final right now, to get into the grand finals.
Yeah, whoever is gonna win this one is moving on to the grand finals.
Yep.
That's so
And
exciting.
that's looking like it might be a feud specifically between Osaka and Apex. There's,
Yeah. And it's not gonna be
maybe
an
a chance,
easy
maybe
one for
my-
Apex.
Yeah, maybe my UMA calculus academics in the chat like Rylings can figure out if there's a way for Wave to bring it home. From an 80-point difference between Osaka and Wave.
It
That would
would
be
crazy.
even more monumental than Apex coming back.
Yeah, I can't imagine that happening.
It would be yet another high first for the current losing player and a really high fourth for Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
Really, all Osaka has to do, we're back to the ranked ladder, man. It's fourth place avoidance all the way.
I think I believe in Osaka. I think I'm an
Yep,
Osaka
like-
believer.
Not to, rally against them, but
Oh yeah.
just for the sake of television, I do have to hope that Osaka doesn't not acknowledge this. Because that
Huh?
just means they just have to fold every hand if they want to take this home.
Yeah. No, they have to win really big. They have to win giant
Yeah.
hands. They need to
I
like.
think if Osaka doesn't get a Yakuman, we may take them aside and have a chat.
Yeah, it might be over for them if they don't get a Yakuman. I will never be proud.
Because there is the bonus prize for getting a Yakuman in the tournament. You don't want to miss out on
I
that,
know. I'm like so curious to see the bonus prizes.
do
Please.
you? Yeah, if I could even know what it is, I'd just be happy to find
I
out.
think that there's a description of what it is actually. Let me see.
Oh, really? Yeah, hit us up. What's going on?
Yeah, the Yakuman prize is actually just every time a player achieves a Yakuman or counted Yakuman, it will be counted as earning a Yakuman prize, which is a summon scroll. Yay!
Yo,
Free summon scroll?
free summon. Heck yeah. You
Yeah.
can save that summon up for the Fate Stay Not Heaven's Field collaboration,
True.
which is plausibly within the month.
It's cool that there's something called a lucky prize, which is like throughout the week when people are playing the matches to get to these finals. Whichever player is ranked
True.
111th, they get 10 summon scrolls, and it's just the lucky prize.
Oh,
Yeah, the lucky prize is worth way more than the Yakuman prize. What the heck?
I mean, I guess, like, getting exactly 111th, that's
Yeah.
pretty hard to play around.
True that. I'm sure there are probably some Yakumans during the like preliminary matches too.
Yeah,
But we
the
didn't
log
get to see
matches
them.
don't say whether or not any happened, but
No.
potentially. Yeah, because you can try to force Yakuman, but you can't really try to force 111th in your placement in the tournament.
Mm-mm.
Oh, looks like we're at 2:45 seconds for what's going to be our final match here.
Yeah, I just clicked into that too. I'm
Yep.
gonna move back to the commentary screen.
Same here.
Yippee! Hello, gamers.
Hello.
Hmm.
It's been some good games.
Yeah, these have been good games. Hmm.
Like, I'm always happy to see people getting into those big, like, 50,000 point echelons, right?
Yeah, it's way more satisfying when people have giant leads as opposed to like really close matches every time.
Yeah. Well, the close matches, if it's like lots of backs and forths, like, you know,
I mean, yeah,
this
those
guy gets
keep
hit
you on
by
the edge
man
of your
gun, but then he
seat.
gets his own man gun, so people are going back and forth with big swings. But if it's, you know, back and forth, 1,000 points, 1,000 points,
I
2,900
know.
points,
If
1,000
everyone
points,
comes
it's
out
like,
with like
okay,
30
yeah.
points or something.
Yeah, it's like, okay, sure, you know, everyone's really close to 30,000 and it's in South 4, so it's a close game, but
Yeah,
it
but
really
like,
just kind of felt like the first 7 rounds were sort of theatrics.
yeah, it's nowhere near as cool as having that
Yeah.
like 60,000 point lead. And we
Which,
did get to
be
see
fair,
a
can also
Yakuman
be its own way
chance.
of being like, alright, this guy won a hand, and then
Yeah,
he won a hand, and then he
freaking
won a hand,
sweep
and then
it
he won a
up,
hand. But
sweep
that
it
last
up.
round, Apex had a huge lead, but then Osaka was able to crawl so far close
True.
towards them that we were able to see, like,
Yeah, Osaka was getting owned really hard. They were in 4th place for a while, weren't they?
they were definitely like 11,000, 1,200 for a moment. They were
Yeah,
fourth for
I
a
think
while,
in the
actually, yeah,
beginning
yeah.
they were 4th place for a while.
Quite severely, so
Yeah,
definitely doing very well for themselves.
heck yeah. You love to see it. Did you win yet, Chromu? I'm winning at life, of course.
How have you been placing in this tournament so far, Chromu?
Pretty good, I think, yeah. I was just
that's
too
good.
good, and they were like, Chromu, you can't play because you're too good. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't place too well. I think I placed like 111th or something.
Oh,
which
wait,
isn't
you
that
got the
great.
prize? Yeah.
Wait, there's a prize?
For 111th place, you get a lucky prize. 10
lucky
summon
prize?
scrolls. Whoa!
10 summon scrolls?
10 summon
Whoa!
scrolls to roll during the Fates.
That's great. That's
the
quacking
Fate
crazy.
Heavens Fuel collab soon. Yo!
You
OMG.
can get 10 summon scrolls to summon all your favorite Fate characters, or at least the
All of the
one
ones
of
that
the
are in the
4
game?
that they're probably adding.
Yay!
Which, speculatively speaking, we're probably going to be looking at Rin Tosaka, I'd say is...
I
don't want to call it a given.
think without Saber it would be crazy. I think Saber's gonna be there for sure.
I'm expecting the Tosaka, I'm expecting the Rin.
I know. And Sakura,
I'm
of
not
course.
going to be
I mean,
surprised in the slightest at
isn't
the...
Heavens Feel like about Sakura? So I'm thinking she will be there.
Yeah, I'd say she's fairly pivotal to the plot. No, you
I
got
feel
me.
like if Sakura is not there, people will riot.
I don't know if we can condone that.
I didn't say I would do it. I'm just saying people probably would because they love her.
That's...
yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Taiga, Kodomine, Salta, Sakura.
Saber Alter? That would be crazy.
Listen, I would definitely
I would love
pay good
Kodomine.
summons to go for Kodomine.
Yeah, me too.
If I could pull a Yorokobe Shonen, man.
Yeah, I love when he says that. Yorokobe Shonen.
Yorokobe Shonen. I
I'm
would be there for that.
I'm thinking definitely Saber, Sakura, and Rin. And I mean,
And then for your third slot, you're probably maybe gonna go with like the protagonist of the
that's
series.
what I'm saying.
Over like the guy, like I'll be honest, I think Kodomine is cooler.
I love
Shiro,
Kotomine, but I don't think that he's likely. Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think he's
thinking
winning that
Shiro,
popularity.
probably.
poll. What if they put in Ryder? You mean what if they put in Lancer, baby? Woo, Lancer gang!
La la la. Yeah, that'd be epic. Yo, the game's starting.
I love Chukalane.
Chuchulan!
Big fan.
Exclamation point code. That's not how it
All right.
works, gamer.
Not at all. You've got it in the pins.
It's in the pinned messages on both of our streams,
Yeah,
though.
it's right up there. You don't have to type anything. The game has started though, Chromu.
I
Are
know.
you looking at this?
I'm looking.
Wave
I'm
has
looking.
a good start.
True.
Wave has a much better start. Tanya, maybe not Pinfu, but
Can
still
we
pretty
get some more
decent away
triples,
from Pinfu.
please?
They're getting there. They're getting there.
Mm,
Now, our two
Apex has a
more,
pretty
I guess-
nice starting hand too. They've got 2 of those Easts. And it's their seat.
eyes are definitely on Apex and Osaka right now. Apex is
Sure.
looking for a big 4th place from Osaka and a big 1st place for themselves. Getting an East pair on your dealer turn right away,
Hmm.
even if it ends up being only double tone, that's definitely a good start.
I think so too.
And Osaka, meanwhile, holding the East Wind hostage from Apex's hand and only looking at 2 away from Tenpai themselves for potentially Ricci only.
Yeah. Wave is
We
cooking
do
very
just have
hard
to
right
remember.
now.
All Osaka has to do, really, is just not get fourth, and no
True.
matter how first of the first Apex gets, I don't think they're going to be getting, the plus 60 that they would need.
Right. It's not likely.
So if Osaka just plays a good, honest working defensive game, they can probably keep themselves in the clear. And for me as a commentator, I just have to hope that that doesn't happen because I'm looking for some bloodshed, right?
I hope Osaka comes out swinging and just plays really hard. I want them to keep
Osaka
winning.
to feel like they can send a message, right?
Yeah, I want them
they
to
can
crush
strike
it.
some fear into the current contestants going into the grand finals right now, right?
I think that would be really cool, yeah.
Menchie, Ramses, and the West Wind winner.
I am not sure what their name was, but I'm pretty sure they had a crazy, scary lead as well. Not as big as this current one, though.
For sure.
Let's go!
They're pulling together. Osaka did reach at the end of round 1. They did!
That's awesome. My eyeballs itchy.
They did try to twist that first place a little bit further in. Apex is possibly looking at a 2-3-4 Sanshoku as well. That's another good source of harm.
True, actually.
I mean, 2-3-4 Sanshoku and Double Tone. There is a Mangan, potentially.
They just drew another or so. Yeah.
You don't secure a Tanya over Double Tone here, do you? You may.
If they want to keep their hand closed, maybe. Oh, they're not doing it.
All right, they're keeping both high value outcomes open. Meanwhile, Sanquei Yi here, still a ways off from Tenpai, but could be looking at the Itsu.
Oh, Apex is emoting. Good signs. Good signs.
Morale is high for Apex.
Oh wow, their discards suck though.
Not the most encouraging draws.
Well, I guess they're making it work.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hey Osaka. Ipeiko chance, Akadora secured, hoping for the Pinfu.
True,
at the very least,
actually.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, but Wave with the 3-sided weight, 6-7-9.
Osaka's holding on to those 6s though, they're not going anywhere.
They could easily be getting that Tanya Pinfu. The Ipeiko was confirmed.
Yeah.
They're just hoping for specifically 6-pin, which 2 of those are stuck with Osaka. And the
Osaka's
other 2
making
are stuck
good
with...
draws, honestly.
Does look like they're taking the defensive path though, which,
again,
I'm never going to fault somebody for making the correct play to try and win a tournament.
I will. They should play like a crazy person.
Yeah.
They need to win. Yeah. Ooh. Sad. No 10. Nice for
Plus
Wave.
3,000 per Wave. You're not going to be too upset being Wave getting plus 3,000, but
yeah.
Wave is also not out of the running. If Wave can get big first and Osaka can get big fourth.
Sanquei Yi right now looks like they might have a half flush with their Seat Wind and the Haku.
Seat Wind, Hatsu, half flush.
Yes, Hatsu, not Haku. My bad.
I
didn't mean that. I didn't mean it.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Apex with an alright looking hand to approach, maybe at best Riichi-chun, but should just be a quick open. It's not a quick open. Hey Osaka, 2 Akadora and a Haku on their dealer turn.
Pretty good for them.
And the 8-man filling in the Kanchan as well. Very solid Ishan turn. Haku Pon, 3-6er Ryanman for 3 Han.
Yeah,
as dealer. Good. That is
looking
not what
good.
Wave or Apex want to see right now. And I suppose Sanquei as well, but I'm not sure how Sanquei can really bring it home, even with that beautiful Hatsu draw for him.
Yeah. That does suck, but maybe it'll make them feel better.
Yeah, you can at least send some messages like, yeah, I might not have gotten first, but I got some pretty cool hands.
Yeah,
you can make some memories.
Just playing well in one of the games.
Yep, he's keeping that Haku warm for Osaka right now.
True.
Osaka, meanwhile, getting a good upgrade with the 6-pin. They could simply just take a closed tempo.
Song Yi is making.
But that's probably a pawn, and that's probably a 6-pin, so that's definitely a 3-6-0 Ryanman weight.
Yeah. I mean,
Wave's got 2 of them. Might keep them. I'm hoping for Wave's sake.
yeah.
Right now, if we want this to be a game with a unclear winner, Osaka needs to lose this hand.
True. I don't think it's likely though.
Oh, but Sanquei draws it for them.
Oh man. Yeah, Song Yi was too
Oh.
locked in on their hands.
Yep, you're not going to be happy if you're Apex or Wave right now. You're looking at Sanquei like, this guy probably wasn't going to be able to
Stop it,
win
man!
overall.
Stop! He's gonna. Oh, it's over.
He may not have been winning overall, but he's definitely ruling
Yeah,
out
he's-
Wave and Apex's chance as well.
Yeah, just helping Osaka push further into the lead.
Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And Osaka is definitely not being punished for their luck with bad luck to follow up, because this is a pretty solid hand as well. 2-3-4 Sanshoku possibly. Closed 1-so triplet. It's coming together.
Honestly, yeah, they've been making nice hands. Pretty lucky.
Very good draws, and even the unused tiles in their hand can easily just be making better and better shapes. That 2-man is a help as well.
Yeah. Wave might be looking at a 678, 678, 678 thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure.
Perhaps.
Might even be Pinfu.
Yeah,
Pinfu Sanshoku, it's a start.
it's possible.
Somebody needs to start smacking Osaka down, though.
I know.
The question is, how can you even do that, right? Because if you're Osaka, you might see a reach or an open hand and just be like, okay, so long as I'm not fourth, I'm fine, so we'll just fold, right?
Right.
Which means, what do you do to Osaka? Do you Dama 10 them?
I
That'd have to
guess
be
so,
it.
yeah.
And that's real tough. That's some anime stuff, is like, oh yeah, I need to target this man with Dama 10 to overtake them in the tournament.
Yeah, the tiles
That's the
really
kind of
have to
stuff
be on
that
your
you
side.
hope for. That's some absolute cinema, but it's not always some absolute reality.
Mm-hmm.
Sanquei, 6-9 man and 2-5 pin for the E Shanten on Richi Pinfu Dora here, they're hoping.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. It's not bad, but
It's not impossible, but it's the kind of thing where, you know, if
not
Sanquei
really
wants to help us with the
perfect
cinema,
either, though,
this may also
yeah.
have to be a Dama 10 from Sanquei just to hit Osaka. Our resident panda girl with the winning streak is currently in everybody's sights right now.
True. That character
Apex
is cute.
BC. 2 away from Tenpai for Apex. No unique Yaku currently building up, but Pinfu. The Pinfu's
Yay!
there. Another
Pinfu!
Dora for Wave is nice to see. But
Ooh.
Tenpai from Sanquei, they get the
They took
red
the
5
Richi.
pin. Richi Pinfu Dora 2.
Ole.
And the immediate 9-man from Osaka, do they risk it for a
Is it
hand
gonna
that
come
is
through?
not really that great? You'd probably cut the East first if you're trying to push and be safe, but they're going for the full fold. It's fair.
Wow.
Buddy Patsumo
Oh,
from
wow, that's
Sanquei.
Let's freaking go,
Osaka's
dude.
still paying half of that.
Hashtag owned, I'm
Richi
thinking.
Pinfu, Ipatsumo, Dora 2.
Freaking owned.
That's gonna be minus 6k for Osaka still.
Wow. Nice.
That's
12,000
another way
points.
to target Osaka, is sumo-ring on their dealer turn.
True.
Osaka jumps down to second.
Yeah, Osaka's gonna have to start fighting a little bit.
Again, a bit. Or at least,
Just
you
a
know,
little
making
bit.
sure they don't get dominated too hard.
Yeah, Sumos
Apex
could
with
really
the
hurt
Hatsu
them.
pair. Apex with the Hatsu pair, and Wave with the double
True.
Dora Ryanman shape.
Yi's hand is also looking pretty quick if they want
It's
it to
looking
be.
pretty half flushy right now. It's giving half flush, but
Okay, it might be
Not
giving
quite
half
giving pizza.
flush.
yep, I know those phrases. I'm dead familiar. Ooh, Osaka though, with the quick east wind and 2 Dora. That's
Yeah,
another
that's
nightmare
pretty
scenario.
Scary.
If you're trying to do what I'm trying to hype up right now, and you're Wave or Apex, you're like, Osaka, please don't get a Yakahai pair and a 3-sided weight and a 2-sided weight. Please don't be
Osaka's
E
opening
Shanten
it.
right now.
He's opening his hand.
Osaka, please don't get a 3 or a 6-pin and have a Sanman-chan Tenpai
Do
for
it.
3 Han right
Do it,
now.
Osaka.
Please, Osaka, don't do it, no! Oh, that's the tree. That's
Oh,
the
let's
3-6-pin
go.
Ryanman.
How
Oh dear,
freaking
oh dear.
unfortunate.
5 tiles of their Tenpai are fairly stuck in other players' hands. I would not
That's
expect
true.
discards of those from anybody. Not quite.
That does suck for them.
Hmm.
They
But
could always
5
change their
stuck
weight a
does
little bit,
mean 3
maybe.
in the wall.
True.
They're getting there. Apex as well. Closer to Tenpai. But nothing they'd be really thrilled about pushing on, I don't think.
Yeah, same with Wave. Their hand is like close, but not really a great shape.
It could certainly get there, but
Yeah,
if they
it'll
can
just
pull it
take a little
together,
while.
yeah, it's your dealer turn. You're hoping for the best. You got the 2 Dora. You got the potentially 3, 4, 5 Sonshoku. If you're getting the Pinfu, that's gonna be a fair amount of luck, but it could happen.
Yeah, it just sucks for them because Osaka's already in Tenpai. I guess I don't know that.
No, but
They
they
don't
don't
know.
need Tenpai when they get Sumo.
True that.
That is
Man,
that is
it's
a knife
too
twist. It's
easy
only
for him.
4,000, but
I mean,
it's pretty tough to send somebody from 29,000 to 4th place right now, halfway through the game.
true. He's also taking away everyone else's dealer turns by doing that.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely just one big hit away, but we're gonna have to hope for a player to get a big Dama 10 and hope that things just
I would love to see
negatively
that.
align for Osaka.
And
But
somebody
Osaka is
get a
just drawing more
Yakuman.
Dora, they're drawing more middle tiles, they're just trying to get decent value, quick wins over and over again.
It looks like Song Kuei Yi has a fairly fast hand.
Ooh, you're right.
No,
The
it's their
Penchon might
dealer
hold them
turn.
back a little bit, but
Perhaps.
good couple of Ryanman and the 3-pin can easily evolve into a stronger shape. Is his hand serving? I'm not certain just yet.
Dude, serving like servants like Fate. Like, oh my god, yo, Fate
Oh
reference.
yeah! Heaven's Feel!
Yeah, I love that.
Noble Phantasm!
Whoa.
Yeah!
And so
It's
I pray. Unlimited tile
That's
works.
different fate. No, Chromu, no!
No, Fate's awesome.
No,
We
shut
love
it down.
it here. We
Cut
love
the
it.
monitors.
Yay!
Chromu's giving secondary.
Nuh-uh.
She's giving tourism.
Chromu's giving I love Fate. I just haven't watched it in a
Me
while.
too. It's a pretty good Ishanten from Wave right now.
True?
If they can get the 1-man or 7-man, that's easily Pinfu, Dora 2, and potentially 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku.
It looks like Osaka's kind of cooking again. They're waiting on their Sweet Wind.
Oh. They are getting there. The 2 Kanchans in the 7-9 and 6-8 are holding them back, but it is openable and it is 3
But
harm.
they have a shiny 5 and a Dora.
They're holding
Kind
on
of
to that.
epic.
Yo, this is epic.
That's what I'm saying. Also, Wave, are they gonna reach you?
No.
Nope, not
No,
taking
they
it.
are not. They didn't get the Sanshoku. They may be waiting for that because not only would it be the Sanshoku, but it would also be the Tanyao.
True, actually.
Or, I mean, if they draw the 3-pin, they may sacrifice the Tanyao and take the 3-sided pair weight.
I feel like
While
that would
losing
probably be a
Pinfu
good
as a result.
idea, but yeah, maybe more
Oh,
points is
but-
better.
Hey Osaka with the 5-so Westwind Atosuke Shanpon.
They need that West Wind, otherwise it's
Yep.
no Yaku, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Atosuke means.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Tosuke.
Yep. Atosuke means like, you know, you've only got your Tenpai only has some tiles that give you actual Yaku to win with.
I see.
Yeah. It's like Takame, but really bad.
Yeah, I never liked to do
So
that.
no,
It's so risky.
2 winning tiles left for Osaka. Like, that 5 would have been a win if they had Yaku.
I just feel like
Similarly, that
everyone
7
is...
would have been a win for Wave if they had Yaku.
Yeah.
Which
I
just makes that
just-
7-man Tenpai even worse.
I fear nobody's gonna give him that W.
And that 1-man could have been a sumo for Wave as well.
I guess it's still a viable
Everybody's just barely
strategy.
missing.
for Osaka to make it clear he's in Tenpai, and then everyone kind of folds.
Yep. Well, there is a 2-5-man Tenpai for Wave there. That is more winnable. Richidora 2, you could take that.
Are we doing
They go for the Damaten on it, which is still okay. It's still no Yaku, but it's a more sumoable Tenpai.
I mean, yeah, Tenpai's Tenpai.
Yep. Osaka changing out some tiles, but keeping the same Tenpai here. We don't know where either of those Wests are. There's one. Oh, Sanquei. Sanquei keeps it.
Even if you have no
Apex
Yaku, you could still win on the last turn, right? Like for Under the Sea
you
or
can,
Under the River.
like Sumo as well. Yeah, you could get Under the River.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wave swaps to the 7-so Tanki instead. Not like a great improvement when Apex has all three of them.
So true, actually.
3-pin for Wave is still drawable. They can still grab it. And they do!
Holy! Wow.
They can't reach you anymore, but Tanyao, Sanshoku, Dora 2.
Yeah.
Osaka's probably not going to be dealing in when they don't have that 7. Apex didn't either.
No.
But does Osaka trust this Formon? Are they going to break Tenpai?
I wonder.
Are they scared of that
I think
Formon?
they're going to keep
They're
their...
scared
Oh,
of the
wow! That's crazy!
Wave takes the 3k.
Come on, Osaka.
That is definitely not a great turnout for more or less anybody involved. But Osaka is still not in really any danger of getting the 4th place that would change the placements here.
No. What are we looking at
Wave
here?
is not looking at a hand that's going to change
Wave's
much.
got so many honors, but not really much to do with them.
The 2-so discard, I think Wave is going for the Hail Mary.
Okay. What are we cooking here? Maybe they're looking at a Sanshoku. 6-7, 6-7. They're holding a 6.
Can come together, absolutely
Perhaps?
true. I'm not 100% expecting it, but it can.
I'm
They
not
are definitely not
either.
orphaning, so I guess it is just try to make some numbers get put together.
Yeah.
Sanquei, in the meanwhile, is putting together some sequences. They've got a decent setup for a Pinfu. They fill in the Kanchan, which is absolutely ideal.
Yeah, making
They
nice
are
tries.
Ishanten.
Heck
They are
yeah,
Ishanten,
gamer.
but it would be Richi only.
True.
So not
I
too
don't think they
encouraging.
would. They would actually probably go for it. They seem like the type.
They may. I don't know how much thought they're putting into the overall standings in the finals right now.
I don't
They're gonna need bigger hands than that, I fear.
know.
Speaking of which, Apex. Is this the Chinitsu?
Are we looking at? Let me see.
Is this the Manzu full flush on Apex?
Maybe. Perhaps.
You might have to go for it. Like, if you're Apex, your plan was 1st place and Osaka 4th. Right now, you're 4th place. Something's gonna change.
Yeah, they gotta start cooking. I mean, they already took a pretty big move by pawning those 9 mon. They kind of have to lock in for it.
Yeah, there's not much else in terms of Yaku to pull together, but Osaka with another
Wow.
Atosuke Tenpai, this time with
That
the Damaten.
sucks for Wave, holding on to that single
Oh
tune.
yeah, looking for the sneaky chun. Ooh, that
Very
is
sneaky.
so discardable by Wave right now. If you're Wave, you really can't risk worrying about something like Damaten. You kind of just have to go for it if you want to actually win the thing overall.
Man.
Ooh, another Hatsu, so that keeps them around for a little bit longer, but
Scary.
feels like the moment Wave gets another usable tar, because his hand is coming together very nicely. Osaka gets a red 5 for free, that's just unfortunate.
Let's go.
Ooh, the Haku pawn? That doesn't help too much,
Oh.
but they take it, which means the chun isn't that useful.
It hurts.
Oh,
Oh, the pain.
chun
The
aka dama.
pain. Okay, Osaka. Yay. 2,600 points. Yummy. 1st place.
Not
Yummy.
happy to see that for any player except Osaka.
Yeah.
If you're Osaka, you're smiling.
Osaka sweep, I fear.
It's perchance, Chromu, perchance.
Oh, wow. Freaking.
They are looking. Oh, the Penchan fill-in for Osaka. Such a good start for.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It's Ishanten to Pinfu.
Man, that's crazy. Incredibly lucky starting hand. Sanquei Yi
quite
is also not looking at a bad hand.
Mm-hmm.
Got two
Osaka can even
Dora.
pull in a 6-mon and maybe even get like a Dama Itsu going if they really feel
Oh,
crazy.
true.
with
A
it.
straight would be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, Wave looking toward a Chi Toitsu at this point.
Are we? Let me see. Actually, true. Ooh, maybe not. There.
That is a good Ryanman with Dora, but you know what's also great with Dora is Chi Toitsu, because then you get more of them.
That's true. Have to be pretty lucky with their draws, though.
True, but also Chi Toitsu is their closest Tenpai right now. Like, they are Ishanten forward.
Yeah.
Only issue for them right now is the 5 and the 6, though. Pretty collected by Sankuei at the moment, who is drawing very, very well. Tanyao Dora 3.
Holy.
Not necessarily 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku, but definitely not impossible.
Yeah, Sankuei Yi's hand is actually looking really nice.
It could even be Pinfu, Tanyao, Sanshoku, Dora 3. This is how Sankuei Yi can still win. Or
Here's
at
how they
least
can
maybe
still
destroy
win
Osaka.
this round. Yeah, true.
If Sankuei secures a huge Damaten Hanuman on Osaka, and then Apex or Wave swoop in and take first from Sankuei, we could make this happen.
I wonder, is that actually possible?
Because the second Osaka somehow gets 4th place, all bets are back on. That is such a good draw on a 6-man for Sankuei.
I feel like
Oh yeah.
Apex is still the closest shot at winning, right? So they would have to have a good amount of points. Even if Osaka
Wave
loses.
is pivoting from the Chi Toitsu, but their hand is looking quite tenpaiable otherwise.
Yeah, maybe the pure double sequence. Ipeiko.
Yeah, there is still a chance. Oh, Sankuei takes a tenpai. Tanyao Dora 3 is good, mind you.
I agree.
But you may start playing more safely if you're Osaka. You're probably not cutting that 7-pin anytime soon.
Yeah.
We lost the Sanshoku, we lost the Pinfu, we lost the Richi. But we still have, like, the 7,700 points.
There's only 1 4 and 1 7 out there still, right? That's not in someone's hand or in the discards.
1, 2... That is looking like it, yes. Doesn't look like anybody will be cutting any of those right now either.
Right.
Like, maybe it's going to be a 5-pin cut from Wave, but keeping the 4s intact. Ooh, and that's going to be an Ipeiko upgrade for Wave. They get into the Dama Tenpai for 2-man and East. Ipeiko Dora 2.
That's a pretty weird
You'd
weight.
love it if Osaka drew an East right now.
True, that would be so cool.
Here's how Osaka can still lose.
No!
Somehow. Oh, there's the East from Apex. You're probably still taking that, yep.
Yeah, why not, man?
The infighting between the people that are not
Ipeiko.
at 60 points in first place overall right now
Yeah, I wonder.
is not doing either of them favors. South 3 for Osaka at 30,000 points. Something needs to be catastrophic
I don't think it's
for a
happening.
comeback for either player right now.
I think Osaka's kind of got this in the bag right now.
Right now, you can't just play well. You can't just play well. Osaka also needs to play terrible.
We
He
need a
needs to
freaking
go blind
miracle.
on the wheel right now.
What are we looking at here?
Sankuei Yi's hand is coming together. Maybe not going to be able to include all the Dora, but
Yeah.
there it goes.
I mean, they might be able to make a nice Tanyao out of it if they get rid of those Norths.
It's definitely possible.
I love Tanyao.
I love Tanya too. Do I love it for this hand? Maybe not as much, but you could consider it. Nope, just keeps in the Ryanman. That's fair
Ooh,
enough.
what the
You
heck?
can still cut the Norths. They're kind of putting it together.
What the heck are they doing?
Meanwhile, Wave, definitely not the most encouraging shapes in terms of overlapping acceptance, and you're not
Ooh, yeah.
too expectant of a Sanshoku for them either.
I don't see that now.
Couple of 3-4s, but you're looking at a pin-through and you're looking at a deal or repeat. You're not going to be too upset with that kind of outcome.
Yeah, they're really close to first place as well.
Meanwhile,
Not that it really
Osaka,
does
2
anything
away
for
from
him.
Tenpai as well. Osaka is closer to a Sanshoku than anybody else here, it seems. 4,
Yeah,
5,
the 4
6.
5s.
Could come together. Not that they really need it to
Come
come
on,
together.
Osaka, do something crazy! Give us the
Yeah,
Sanshoku
I'm okay if
Tanyao
Osaka
now!
wins if, they pull out some crazy hands as well.
I think that would be
Apex
awesome.
is drawing well. Apex, okay, I know that I want to like dream big for the players, but are you looking at a Sanshoku Doko from Apex? Sanshoku Doko Tanya?
What the heck does that mean?
you know, mixed triplets, Chromu?
Oh, okay.
They've got all the 6s they need.
True, actually.
Is this the Doko?
I've never heard
It's
it
not
called
impossible.
that.
Osaka's never given them that 6. Wave has never given them that 6. Or the other 6. So I'll say that it's tough. But I'm saying there's a chance.
For that, wouldn't they need to have all 4 of the 6 pins? They would, right?
All 4 of them?
For a triplet of the 6s and for the 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, they would have had to have cut out the 7 and 8 then.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, so they're not getting the Doko, but they
No
are getting the
Doko.
Richi Tanya.
Yeah,
And
still good.
Exemplar. Exemplar with the Richi Pinfu Aka on a 6-9 man.
That's
9 man
pretty
being
nice.
just cut by Wave as well. Considering their options here.
Wow,
Ipatsu from...
Matsuma!
Oh.
Ipatsu! Freaking epic. Freaking sweet, gamer.
It's a pretty clean Mangan. Really not going to do much for either player here. Again, we are recalling. Osaka's at 60, Sankuei at -44.
Yeah,
I don't think a first from Sankuei and a fourth from Osaka might make the difference.
I don't think this affects the standings that much, but I mean, it feels good for Sankuei's ego and their feelings, probably. I'd be like, yeah.
I would certainly be happy if, like, yeah, I might not be winning, but at least I got some hands in at the end.
Get to redeem yourself a
If I
little
was
bit.
entering this third match, like, okay, there's no chance for me to get first overall, and also I just kept on, I just got fourth again. We can at least hope that he's gonna get a good night's sleep tonight.
Wave is looking at a nice hand right now. Probably
Good
half
looking
flush,
Honitsu.
Seat Wind, Green Dragon.
Seat Wind, Hatsu, maybe
From
even Round Wind,
Doras.
maybe even Round Wind, Doro 3.
Uh-huh.
Maybe even Shanta.
That
The
would be
Baiman
cool.
is not ruled out. And if they somehow manage Damaten Baiman Ron on Osaka, this could be how Wave still wins.
What are we looking at?
Somehow. That's a
Oof.
early Tenpai and a
True.
bad Tenpai and
That
a
single
cheap Tenpai.
weight, what the heck?
The only
I
thing
mean,
this
they're
Tenpai
the
has
dealer,
going for it
so they could
is that
pray.
it's a dealer Tenpai.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wave also, if Wave is pushing, unfortunately, they're probably dealing in.
True that. Yeah, actually true.
Unless they are
Wave
willing
is
to
pretty
give up the
likely
Honitsu.
to. Nah,
Nope, there
they
it
ain't.
goes. They risk the Suji. Sankoyi gets the one harm.
Ah, ouch!
Not even
ah,
the
the
Urudara.
pain! I love that. 2,000 points, yay!
Huzzah!
Let's go,
It's okay. This is
Sankoyi.
Sankoyi's hop, skip, jump. The issue is, okay, first of all, Wave with a very nice setup for Itsu, possibly. If Sankoyi manages to get a huge lead on Osaka and knocks Osaka down to fourth, Apex and Wave still have to beat Sankoyi, who's going to have
Yeah.
a huge point lead as well.
It's not looking
And it's South
great.
4, man.
It's South 4,
I
man.
don't think any of that can even happen. We're
I
out of
don't
rounds.
think it's happening.
Sankoei looking at building a fairly standard Pinfu. I mean, if you're Sankoei, you may not be winning overall, but if you can end in first.
Well,
I'd be
Soko's
happy.
already in Ishanten,
Oh, really now?
aren't they?
True.
Yeah.
Oh yes, 3-man and 7-pin. I was saying really now while tabbing over to the hand.
Yeah.
I wasn't doubting you.
I was doubting myself.
I do that too, yeah. 3-man and 7-pin. Tough to draw into.
Yeah, it will be
But
pretty
again,
rough.
though, if you're Osaka, you don't need to be a genius with Uma and point placement to see this and be like, yeah,
Oh,
Richi
wow.
Dora 2?
They have the Tenpai. Not
Ooh,
going
they're
for
not
the Richi,
taking it, though.
What? No, they got rid of their Tenpai too. Crazy.
Going down to Ishanten, yeah. I mean, if you draw a West,
Hmm.
so far Osaka has loved their Atosuke Tenpais.
Sure.
They've been a big fan of them. 4-pin, pretty flexible to go back to a nice-looking Pinfu. Well, not Pinfu, sorry, but just a Ryanman to reach with.
Who's the Joker? Someone just asked who's the Joker in chat.
Hey.
Yeah, that's Resul. He's the Mahjong Joker.
Yo, what up? Wave Ricci. Wave Ricci Dora 2. Wave Ricci Dora 2 Pinfu.
Let's go, Wave. Let's
Osaka
go.
immediately drawing their winning tile and keeping it.
I mean, smart to hold on to it.
There's a chance Osaka deals in. But that's probably not going to be a way for Osaka to deal in to 4th.
I don't think Osaka's going to get rid of those 7s. Unlikely.
No,
They're throwing away the 9s,
not anytime
so.
soon. Sankuei getting some nice looking shapes, but still not close enough to Tenpai to call it close. Hey, Osaka. Haku not looking too dangerous. They trust an Eitsu over it, which is interesting.
True.
Still 3... Actually, sorry, no, still only 2 tiles left for Wave to draw. That's a long road to
Is
that.
that true? Actually, yeah, you're right. The 4s.
2 Forsos. If anybody draws those, are probably getting kept.
Yowza!
Ooh, Osaka's drawing quite well to maybe pivot to a different Tenpai. Could be a strong-looking Tanya.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Alright, Wave is also revealing more and more safer tiles to defend against with over time. Players are getting more safer options.
True.
And I mean, if Wave wins this, chances are the placements aren't going to be changing enough.
Yeah, I doubt
How
it.
can the placements change in this round?
I
It's
think...
hard knowing the potential of players' hands here. It would have to be something like... Ooh, if we go over to Apex, Apex needs 29,000 points to take first.
That ain't happening. I don't think that's
a
happening
tough
right
Yakuman.
now. 10 tiles
It's
left,
a Yakuman
and I'm
that they
not
have to
seeing
hit
it.
Osaka with. I'm not seeing it much either. Exemplar also goes into a 4-7, so wait.
Yeah. It's nice
So 2
that...
players looking for 2 tiles.
Yeah, it's just nice that
Don't know who it's gonna be
Sankuei
first.
is in Tenpai, so at least it'll repeat.
Yeah, 4-7, so they're both waiting on that. But he swaps to the 2-5, so.
Ooh.
Which, honestly, may be more winnable than Wave's Ryanman shape right now.
Yeah. Actually, no, they're both sitting in people's hands, though. The 2s and the 5s.
Ooh,
Apex and
is
Wave
thinking.
are both holding
Apex
them.
takes the chi, which means Apex cuts the 2, which means Sankuei
Oh,
secures
wow.
first place for the round.
Heck yeah. And it's gonna keep
Do
repeating!
Have it in them to keep going like this.
Keep repeating! Keep repeating! Dude, what if they
Oh,
do something
dear me.
insane? What if they get 1 billion points?
Is it possible for somebody with -44 to overtake somebody with +60?
I would start
Has this ever
kicking
happened in
and
Mahjong
screaming and
history?
crying.
I think Osaka needs to go to like -50,000.
Can we see that happen, please?
Osaka needs to get hit by a 13-sided by Sankuei right now. I'm putting an express order.
But there are no multiple Yakuman in this tournament, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna have to be 2 single Yakuman.
Yeah. That's so funny.
2 specific Yakuman runs in a row. Direct hit dealer Yakuman is enough? Would that swing the Uma? I'm trusting Rylings on that. They've been the one tracking for the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. That would be really crazy, though.
I'd say that, okay, that happening is not plausible. But that
Osaka
causing
has
the
a
comeback, if it
fast
did
hand.
happen, I'd say that's plausible, yeah.
I think Osaka's getting it over with now. They opened up their hand, and they've got 2
I
of the
think
Souths.
Osaka may be
They're wrapping it up, I
swiftly
feel.
ending this round. I think Osaka has had enough. This
Yeah.
may be just the quick south wind. Sankuei trying to
Yeah.
swing down
Like,
with the
no,
quick Tanyo.
don't stop me.
Dear oh dear, 4-pin Tuso Shanpon and a 3-5-7
I wonder
Ryankan
who's
are
gonna
not
wrap
the
it up?
Ishantans you want.
This is so funny. Both Sankuei and Osaka are trying to wrap it up now.
Mm-hmm. Keeping the Ryankan. Not able to pawn that red 5 anymore. Apex
Wonder.
is putting a hand together right now, but I think at 7,400 points, he's going to need more than what would be like just such a lovely Mangan on a good day, but today's not a good day.
Yeah.
You need an amazing day to overcome this day. And there comes the South for Osaka. Closed weight on a 5-so. He may need better than that to end this round.
There's only one left in the piles, right?
And Sankwei is never cutting theirs, I don't think. Sankwei going into a better looking Ishanten now with the 3-4 pin Ryanman.
Right.
Slightly better looking.
A little bit.
Yeah, Wave may cut into it right now, or not quite. Apex's hand still shiny as ever, but still not looking like it's going to change things. Sankwei goes for the 6-mon on their Ryankan, which means they are waiting for the Dora, but Osaka's going to swap out.
Okay, Osaka's...
They can go for a Ryanman weight here now.
Yeah, getting a better weight
Takes
at
the
least.
4-7. Taking the 4-7 over the 3-6, I'd say fair enough.
Yeah, definitely better, I think.
Pretty close. Oh, there's the 6-mon, though. They can swap to it, but they don't. Sankwei keeps it going.
Let's go. It's still going.
6-mon tenpai.
I bet Osaka is super mauled right now. I think they're mauling a little bit.
Oh dear.
This doesn't really change much for them, but I'm sure they're like punching the air a little bit.
Well, maybe now it's, you know, instead of direct hit dealer Yakum, maybe it's now direct hit dealer San Baimon.
Maybe.
They may have like lowered the bar to entry by about 2 Han. So yeah, you're right. It doesn't really change much.
No. Sankwei has a fairly fast hand again.
It's
not the worst. I think they're gonna make it
okay
work. I feel like the pressure is on now. Sankwei?
Sankwei, that was the one.
Yes.
My ears have been going.
Yeah, we're talking about that one.
Please
the dealer.
Yeah, Sankwei, yeah, you've got the Penchan pair, the Ryanman. 2 Penchan pairs even.
I think they're gonna make it work.
Ooh, getting that Ryanman pair upgrade, definitely nice to see.
Apex BC also has like a decent hand again, but it's not really gonna get them anywhere. Oh, actually, there's sure another South. That's nice for them.
Yeah, double South Dora.
Yeah.
Unfortunate though that their Ishanten kind of requires them to turn those round wins, seat wins into just a pair.
Probably.
If I was Apex, I probably would not settle for Richidora in Cell 4.
Ooh,
good draw for Sankwei. Gets himself up to Ishanten.
True. Osaka's hand is not fast enough to keep up, probably.
Ooh, no, not quite. 2 Ryanman are good, and the Kanchan is acceptable. It is an inner Kanchan. Well, there you go. There's a Ryanman done. They are Ishanten. Osaka can catch up in a moment's notice.
Okay. Yeah, maybe some nice draws.
Granted, Sankwei does have more options. 3-6-mon and 2 and 3-so.
Yeah, I mean, if Osaka gets lucky and draws that 4-so though, then they won't be so strapped.
Yeah, although 4-so's only 1 remaining in the wall right now. 2 of them locked up by Sankwei. Oh, but Osaka draws the last one anyway!
Man!
It's the Dama Pinfu! The Dama Pinfu of legend!
This is crazy. Waiting for a 6-9 pin.
Osaka has a dagger primed in their coat right now, ready to swing at a moment.
Oh, man.
it's gonna hurt to watch the second you see a 9 or a 6 fall into somebody's hand.
True.
They're keeping that tenpai in check.
And there's still a few
Wave
other
does
tiles
draw a
out there.
good 8-pin. Wave with the 5-8-so.
Oh, wow.
It's Ricci only for Wave. But a Ryanman is still a Ryanman, I suppose. Oh, but Sankwei with the tenpai. Which is he gonna go for, I wonder?
Surely he's gonna put down the 4.
Takes the 4-7.
Oh, no, wow. Okay.
I'd say that's okay.
This is a little bit scary.
6-9 pin. There's a fair amount left.
This is kind of frightening now. Holy.
7-pin's gonna be safe.
Ooh.
Sankwei basically having to trust everything that shows up. I don't think you can fold right now if you're Sankwei. Well, you probably could. You're at 47,000. Maybe you can just send it. Just ship that.
Yeah.
Formon is pretty scary, so we're gonna see Sankwei's resolve right now. Can he cut a Formon against Arichi and...
Oh, let's go!
He takes it.
Heck yeah, dude.
He's holding the line right now. Riichi from Apex.
Wow,
But
everybody.
goes right into Wave.
Ah!
And that means nothing really changes for any player.
Nothing ever happens.
Game, even with Ura 2 from Wave, which is pretty cool. 5,200.
Nothing ever
Dropping
happens
Apex down
for
to
us.
a miserable 1,300.
That sucks. Apex got 2 fourth place placements in?
Oh dear, which means, unfortunately, if I were to tally this up, Osaka is gonna go down to, what would that be?
I think that Osaka...
56.2.
Yeah, it's in the chat. Rylink's
Sankwei
calculated it for us.
Sankwei is gonna go up to, if I'm counting right, -7.1.
Yeah, Osaka sweeped quite a bit. Everyone else
This
is
is
negative.
looking like, you know, an underwhelming third to close things out, but a very safe and cautious and respectably played round from Osaka to secure, again, an underwhelming third. But it's a third that gets them first overall in the Northwind Finals here, which is, as far as I'm aware, taking them into the Grand Finals, which,
True that.
as far as I'm aware, is next week.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure about the dates, but I think it is next week. Yeah, I think Osaka was a good player.
It's next week, right?
Haha. Yeah, guys.
Smile.
Yeah, Osaka was a good player. They had a lot of lucky, like, nice starting hands, but I do think they're a good player and secured the bag.
Like, the games where they got points, 50,200, 40,700, absolutely very strong showings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure all 4 of the players going into the Grand Finals are all easy contenders for taking it.
I'm super excited. I'm actually gonna watch. I need to know now. I'm locked in.
I will be there, no matter what.
I will be there no matter what. Commentating
Chat
in my
will
mind.
also be there no matter what.
Yeah,
whenever
guys.
it is.
That was
You know
cool.
what also Chat is gonna be there for? Chat is gonna be there to see the gift code!
Yo! Epic gift code time!
Go to the browser version of Mahjong Soul, which you can get to via the tracking link in our pinned message, and then click on the cog, and then click on other, and then click on gift code, and then type in capital letters, A6G5QW4MA6A5 right now!
Whoa, did you just say A6G5QW4MA6A5? Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure I did, yes!
Yo! That's the gift code, guys! I think you guys want that gift code so bad. Oh, you want a purple gift and a blue gift. That's what you're gonna get if you do it. But it has to be on the browser. And it has to be all capital letters. Yeah!
Yep. You
but
got
yeah.
it, Chromu.
I know!
You
But...
were so true for that.
Yeah, so true. And did you guys know that that code is going to expire soon? So you should do it now.
You gotta punch it in pretty much tonight, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you've got, like, the day. You've got, like,
Probably.
tomorrow-ish.
Something like that.
But punch it in now!
Yeah, why not? But,
Just do it for no reason.
Thank you for hanging out with us during this epic tournament where you got to cast the South and the North matches, and they were very cool. I'm excited for the Grand Finals, and I'm excited to see which characters come out for the Fate collab.
For us having taken over 2/5 of
Yeah.
the tournaments hosted. Well,
This
actually,
is
because we had a
our tournament
reschedule. We
now.
were technically half of them. We were 3
I
out of the 6
know.
tournaments.
Yeah, that reschedule
Because there
ended
was a
up being
redo.
super eventful though. Like, that match was crazy. The 5th
They were-
place
they were
player
pretty
coming
intense,
out
yeah.
on top. That was super cool.
Mhm. And we honestly almost had it happen again with this one, but
Yeah,
Osaka was
it
just...
could have. What could
Osaka
have
had
been?
too much fortitude. They were a fortress in that last game. Nothing was touching them.
Mm-hmm.
Very,
Yeah.
very well played, and I'm looking forward to them. I mean, they
Me
won
too.
our casted match, so we have to root for them.
Yeah. If you guys are little
Unfortunately.
Mahjong Soul gamers, make sure you go follow them on Twitter and all that so you can keep updated about the tournament and whoever is going to be casting future stuff.
Await it with bated breath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually don't know who's casting the grand finals, but I'm
not
certain
sure
that they got
either.
somebody.
Yeah, it'll probably be epic.
There's definitely somebody casting. It's not just going to be a silent room in there.
Yeah, it'll be really epic, but maybe, I don't
Yep.
know. I think our commentating was kind of really epic, and
I
you
think
know,
our commentating
we
was
set
pretty
like a
awesome.
really high bar for the next guy.
I agree.
Yeah, this was fun. It was my first
This
time
was great.
commentating Mahjong, and it's kind of a lot to take in. It goes really fast. It goes so fast, but it's really fun.
I think for your first ever runs of it, Chromu, that you did a great job.
Thanks,
Big
Rezzle.
clap for Chromu. Hell
Yay,
yeah. Hashtag
yeah.
Chromu.
This is not his first rodeo. He's like, I love Mahjong tournaments. I love to commentate Mahjong tournaments.
I'm something of a commentator.
He's
Yes.
kind of the guy, the commentating guy.
Yeah. You hear that, Yostar? I can commentate other tournaments too, Yostar. Smile.
Okay, Yostar, just know I play better than I commentate. Just saying.
Yeah, and I commentate better than
Better than
some
what?
other people.
Wow, you're coming out swinging, dude. That's pretty cutthroat.
I commentate better than Zarkodia in Twitch chat right now, probably.
Hashtag hire us, please. I love Mahjong. We love Mahjong. We love
casting
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
We're gonna start dancing about how much we love Mahjong Soul. Yeah, I've been playing
but yeah.
Mahjong Soul for 5 million years, and I wasn't even sponsored, but now I am sponsored, so it's even more epic.
Thank you, Yostar, for the opportunity.
Yeah,
And thank you,
super
chat.
fun.
I hope you enjoyed our presence. I hope we
Yeah.
made the games good for you and that they've got you looking forward to the grand finals, which are soon.
Very soon. And if you've never played Mahjong before, you can start now.
Yeah.
Use my link and download the game. Yippee!
Or use my link.
Or use
Smile.
Rezzle's link. Haha.
Yeah. Yo, I hit refresh on your video, Ninja Chromu, and you just got sent to the void.
What did you do to me, bro? Oh, whatever.
I don't know. You're just
It
like
don't
frozen
matter.
in place, just like smiling politely.
Oh, I'm very polite.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh wait, you're working over here on this capture. Okay, I'm back in like the lobby, not the commentary. All right.
Yeah?
Well, as far as I'm aware, you guys have all gotten inundated and saturated with the gift code at this point. So I think we may be calling it a good stream at this point.
Yeah, but that little slide that says thank you for watching, I gotta show
Oh
that.
yeah, dude, I forgot to add that on the elements. Did
Okay,
you?
wait, guys, you have to wait a minute for me to find it.
Oh my god.
I ain't going anywhere until I show you my thank you for watching image.
Yeah, oh god, I got it. Oh god,
It's in here somewhere, guys. Hold on. Oh, I found
We need
it.
to-
Look what I got. Yay! Thank you for watching. Yay!
Okay, what
Look, I'm
I'm
dragging
gonna do then is
Rezzle
I'm gonna
around and
quickly
he's
add a
bouncing.
window capture
Look
of
how
Chromu's
whimsy
stream.
he is. Yay! We love Mahjong. And congratulations to the winner of the North Round games. Yahoo!
What
You
are
feel
you doing
thanks,
to
but-
my Fugi? Put me down. woman. What are you-
Rezzle wants uppies. Yay!
I do not want uppies.
He's like, I love Mahjong.
I'm putting
I
your
love
stream on
Mahjong.
my stream to show the
I
thank
love
you for
Mahjong.
watching graphic.
Yay! Oh,
Yeah, that's
they're
me
gonna
right
see you
now.
twerking and dancing too. He's doing his Mahjong dance right now. Yay!
Yeah. Wait,
Thank
make me,
you
like,
for
spin
watching,
around the
guys.
screen real quick.
I don't know how to spin you. Wait,
Like,
actually, I
move
can.
me
I
around
think I
in a big
can.
circle.
Hold
Yeah.
on. No. I'm trying to put a crazy filter on you. Oh, whatever.
Oh
It
god.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
I,
no.
I won't turn you into a rainbow and spin you. Yay! Look at him go. Okay, I'm gonna end my stream. I think that's enough.
Yeah,
of
we're
this.
done here. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye. Goodbye, gamers. I'll catch you later,
that
guys.
was,
I'm
good stuff.
ending.
All
I'm
right.
clicking end. Bye.
Bye.